Hey, family, waiting on some more people to get in here. Um, we'll get right on into it in a minute. We're just going to wait on a couple of people to get in. I'm kind of late, so we're going to give some people some chances to get in here. I'll be right back, family. Wow. What is going on? What is going on? Do y'all hear that weird sound, family? Do y'all hear that weird sound, family? Hold on. Hold on. Do y'all hear a weird sound on y'all? Oh Lord, do y'all hear a weird sound? Okay, I do too. What I'm gonna do is log out. Log out. Log out. Y'all still hear that sound? 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 Let me log in. Hey everybody. While I'm logging in, so good to see y'all. I don't know who all here yet because I'm not looking at the computer. I'm finna try it on the YouTube and see if I still hear that sound. Hold on, family. Just hold on for 1 minute. Okay, I'm in here now. Okay, I'm in here now. Good morning, good morning. Okay, I'm in here now. Good morning, good morning. Okay, you good now, Purple Sack said. Vanessa Tink, Purple Sax, Art of Photography, Melissa Orr, Twilight the Apple, Vivian Levy. Shout out to all of y'all. What's going on, y'all? What is going on? Shoot, we heard some weird sound. Like, wait a minute. Somebody tried to do some stank right here. We gonna have to see about them, family. They already feel I'm finna burn them up. Family. That's all that is. What the heck is going on here? Good morning, beautiful knowledge family. Okay, thank you, Purple Sax. Thank you, Purple Sax. Thank you so much. Thank you for saying that I look nice today. Beautiful today. Thank you, Twilight the Apple. You too. Love all of y'all. Oh yeah, Vivian. You already know it's gonna be some bumpers. You gonna know it's gonna be some bumpers. Boots, bumpers. Undo the garage doors. It's time. Yes, it is time. We got a lot of little different topics today. Of course, we are gonna talk about Shanquilla. We're gonna do some call-ins. We also gonna talk about Ella Goody. Do some call-ins on her as well. I know I'm a little late. Y'all know I'm always kind of late. Y'all have to, when I say 12 o'clock, that's noon time. Give me about 15 minutes after that. I do be trying to be on time, family. But let's go. What's up, Clavius Gresham? What's up? How you doing? Good to see you today. Good to see you, Debbie Joy and Loretta Taylor. How are all of y'all doing today? I am so glad y'all all came in today. First of all, I want to tell everybody thank you. Thank you so much for the 5K. It all goes to y'all. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm telling you, it's amazing to know. So I just have to express that gratitude to all of our subscribers, each and every one. And I saw Clay Gresham down there, and he has been with the Knowledge family since I had like 3 subscribers. So I'm glad to see him in the live. Really, I'm so glad to see you, Clavius Gresham. Thank you so much. But he really has. He been with our Knowledge family ever since I know it was like 3 subscribers, and he subscribed, and it was 4. So we've come a long way, all of y'all. 5K, over 5K. So thank y'all so much. Just showing the love back. Y'all clicks, y'all views, y'all likes. Don't forget to hit the like button, please. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe to the channel. But all of y'all love, your donations, everything is so greatly appreciated. And we done been through some rough times. We done been through some good times. Y'all done always hung in there with Cafe of Knowledge. And I want to tell y'all, thank you. No matter how bumpy the road get, y'all always right there. So put some hearts up, claps, and everything in the chat for y'all. Y'all have really been behind us. And I know that y'all tired of hearing that, but I appreciate it. I appreciate every one of y'all. The team does also. So just sending loves and hugs to each and every one of our subscribers. Thank y'all from the bottom of our heart. Just thank you. It truly touched my heart when I seen that 5K. It really did. It really did. So thank y'all for the support, and I appreciate it, and thank you. Now, we really, let me see if I call out some more names, because y'all know BGM, thank you. BJM, thank you so much. Susie Sensation in the house. Loretta Taylor in the house. Thank y'all all so much. Now let's get to riding some bumpers here, because first I want to start off. Did y'all hear about, see, all these are some new updates on all of them, but did y'all hear about Fani Willis? You know we talked about Fani. down there in Georgia, okay? And she was twirling around in the bedroom, her and Nathan, okay? And that's what they say, allegedly, okay? That they have been messing around, do a little hanky-panky, okay? And it's a conflict of interest is what they say, because of they both are handling the Trump case, okay? So they done found some type of way to hem them two up for real, okay? So now, y'all remember when Fani went all in the church? Oh, no. I ain't talking to him. Yeah, they got us wrong and this, that, and she was denying it at first, okay? And then they started putting that heat on her, and they brought her inside that courtroom, okay? Her and Nathan, okay, and her daddy. They had everybody up in there. So you remember before they went to court, Fani was all up in them people church down there in Georgia talking about she ain't been with this man, and they tried to frame her and plot on her and all that. Now she was in the church telling these people that. So I told y'all stay out the church telling tales. The higher power, it don't look good now. It's always gonna come right back to you. Stop going in the church when your butt is in trouble, and then you go to the church and start lying to the congregation, and then later on it come out that you lied. Please stop it, okay? But anyway, she done went in that church and said, they framing me because I'm a black woman and all that. Okay, well, we kind of saying, really? Okay, now we're going to have to watch. They might be trying to frame old Fani, okay? Then it come out later after they got on to her, she admitted it. She admitted that they, was having a little affair while this little Trump case is going on, okay? So they brought him into the courtroom, family, and then both of them denied. She denied. Had they asked her, have this relationship went on before this Trump case started? We didn't start really gazing at each other until after this case had started. Okay. They had Nathan up there saying the same thing. Until after this case, that's when we started gazing at each other, okay? Well, family up there with the big mouth, okay? She's in that courtroom going at the prosecutor. Every time the prosecutor asks her something, she slick mouth, okay? She fly mouth. She got the fly mouth. You don't ask me that. You don't tell me that. You don't ask me, reframe, because you're lying on me. You're lying on me. That's what you're doing. You're lying. So, first of all, she acted unprofessional. She acted like that angry black woman they always want to try to label us as, okay? She did not represent us well up there in that courtroom. I didn't like that, Fani. I didn't like it. Now, you didn't represent us right. You got on that little dress. Now, some people say the dress was on backwards. It looked like it zipped in the front and zipped in the back. I don't know what it is, but Fani, we're going to need to find you somebody else to go shop with, because we want one zipper, okay? Either the zipper in the front. You see that right here? See, either the zipper going to be in the front or the zipper be in the back. We don't need you to do a two combination, because it don't look good and make it look like you was rushing and you put your stuff on backwards. We don't know what it was, but what we do know, we don't want y'all wearing dresses with zip up in the front and zip up in the back. It's not appealing, okay? So now she gets up in there and she tell these people and intimidating this lady and all that, and with a little smart mouth. Okay, and then after that, family, they put her dad on the stand. Then her daddy got up there with diarrhea of the mouth. Well, have you ever seen Nathan over to her house when you was living there? That's what they asking the dad. Daddy said, she talked to a DJ, a disc jockey. Yeah, the disc jockey. Oh, daddy. Why you telling that lady messing with a disc jockey? They asked you, did you see Nathan over there? All you had to do was say, nope, I ain't seen them over there. Not while I was living there. Okay, but Daddy said he done throw in the DJ, the disc jockey. Yeah, he used to have equipment all over the house, and he do the DJ disc jockey thing. So first of all, if Nathan was looking at that, or he wasn't allowed in the courtroom, but when they do the replay on that, Nathan gonna ask Fani who in the hell has been disc jockey in your Fani while I'm playing in the Fani. Okay, so now that's gonna be an argument right there. But Daddy had diarrhea of the mouth, and Daddy was not joking. Okay, done told all the girl business. Okay, and Daddy don't say nothing about no disc jockey. He told how the man was coming over there, leaving equipment, had equipment all over the place, and all that stuff right there. Daddy just had diarrhea of the mouth. Lord have mercy. So if it ain't no problems going on between Fani and Nathan, it is about now. Yes, it is. And so, and it was another thing that that Daddy said. Oh, Fani said they asked her about Nathan, and it was a question that she said, I don't want to throw no black man up under the bus. Well, why in the hell is YSL and all them down there being thrown up under the bus? Okay, now I know. Now see, Fani, you got to watch how you say stuff, because see, when these rappers or whatever, you made it a point to let everybody know in the world that you gonna put your feet down, stomp down on all these rappers or whoever, because you ain't playing it. Okay, well, fine and good. Yeah, because we don't like a lot of criminals on the street. You're supposed to do that. But it's how you said it. And it's what you said when you said it, okay? You was making it look like you just coming down on all them black men, okay? I really didn't hear too many of the white men's names come up. It was just a lot of our color, okay? But then when it got up there in that courtroom, all of a sudden, you don't want to throw your black play toy up under the bus. No, you can't have it two ways, Fani. Now, you got to do it all the same way. You running them up under the bus down there, you got to run him up under the bus. No, we not going to do the no, we're not going to do the flip-flop, Fani. I'm sorry. But anyway, Daddy done got up there and ran his mouth. Then Fani had the nerve while she was being questioned. They asked her about where they been dining at and eating at and all that. Fani gonna say, I don't drink no wine. They were talking about that wine bill was very, very high, okay? I don't drink wine. Nathan drank wine. I drank Grey Goose. Not me. Fani, first of all, now you done told these people that you drank Grey Goose, okay? Now, the thing about all that, Fani, is that I'm going to get to y'all in a minute, family. Let me just run this down on y'all right quick. But Fani done told these people that she's drinking on Grey Goose. Why is that? Okay, so now she done brought in another problem on her, because now they're going to be asking people in the office, have they ever smelt her smelling like alcohol? Have y'all smelled Fani's come in the office sometimes smelling like liquor? Yeah, a couple of times I have. Now they're going to be looking in the dumpster. Now they're going to be looking in the trash can. It don't matter if it was a bum, a homeless person that came and drank some Grey Goose and throwed it in the dumpster. They're going to put it on Fani. Yep, she been drinking on the jar. Why did you tell them people that you drank Grey Goose? Why is you drinking Grey Goose anyway? Why y'all ain't got no douce around now? Now, see, Fani want to be up class and high class and all that, and you would think that they was drinking on some real stuff, okay? Now, it ain't nothing wrong with Grey Goose, but I'm saying they drinking that down there at the gas station where I just came from, Grey Goose. She in that courtroom with 2 zip dress on, acting like she running things, but she's sipping on the cheap stuff. Grey Goose. Where is the douce? You couldn't tell them people, hey, yeah, that's his wine. First of all, you ain't supposed to tell nobody what y'all drinking anyway. That's a no-no, okay? Because that's coming back to you. But anyway, why you ain't drinking on Douce XO, Cognac, 7.5, black box, black bottle? Why you ain't drinking on that? You drinking on Grey Goose. No wonder y'all got busted. No wonder y'all got busted. See, that cheap wine make you start doing cheap stuff and you start getting caught in it. Yes, it start making you fumble the bag a little bit when you're drinking. No, y'all better leave that old red Tiger and all that stuff alone, that old cheap stuff. And you walking in the stuff. Then they say his wine cheaper than her Grey Goose. So what is it, Fanny? He drank the high price. You drank the low price. But you doing the paying for everything. You paying for him. You paying him. And all this, y'all going on trips, family. And she drinking the cheapest thing on the market, damn near. Okay? Now, it ain't nothing wrong with Grey Goose. I just said, why is you telling these people that? Please let me know. Please let me know. Grey Goose is about $25 a bottle. Cheap drunk. Just a cheap drunk. Acting like you had a sip of that before you got up there on that damn stand. Okay? You telling that you ain't finna be saying I'm lying. I ain't lying. You go reframe that. No, cause see you lying. Read that. That's not what I did. I don't know how I always spend cash. No, I ain't on trial. Y'all on trial. Don't be trying to put me on trial. I said Fanny done hit some of that Grey Goose. She done had a swig of it, in my opinion. Had a swig of it before she got up there. That's just my opinion, because she was just, her mouth, the Grey Goose made her mouth loose. She started telling too much. Okay? I'm sorry. Learn how to keep your mouth. Leave that cheap liquor alone, Fanny. Okay? Now, this is the update to it. Fanny done did all that. Nathan done did all that. Her daddy done did all that. Okay? Now, here the other day, just here Friday, about 2 days ago, they done bought out the pings. They asked Nathan last week, have you ever been over her house before this here trial thing? Now, I ain't been over her house. They asked her. He ain't been over my house. Now they done come out with the ping phone records, family. And now they say the ping show that Nathan had been over Fanny area about 38 times or more. Okay? And a couple of times he came around 10 o'clock at night and then leave to about 4:30 a.m. the next morning. Woo! Fanny. I told you the Grey Goose will make you loose. It make you slip. Because see, now Fanny is saying, no, we can't use that in court. Now she's trying to fight them for using that in court because she said they didn't tell her and Nathan that they had that evidence before court time. Okay, which meaning she feel like they should have showed her all the evidence that they had before this here little court trial started, but they didn't. They just kept asking them, y'all sure y'all haven't been together before this Trump here thing started? Okay, now we ain't been together in no type of way. Now we ain't been together no type of way. Then the daddy said, no, she wasn't talking to him. She talked to a disc jockey, okay, a DJ. Had equipment all over the house, okay. Now they show somebody lie, okay. Now they showing all the phone records. Nathan been creeping over there for a long time, allegedly. They got it down there. So that's the update. Don't know, but that's a powerful update because they showing Nathan been in her area 38 times or more. And sometimes he come about 9, 10 o'clock at night and he don't leave until about 4 a.m. the next morning. This is even before she hired him. Even before he started even working with her on this trial. That's what they showing the record show they had been hooking up way before this. And she appointed him to this certain case knowing that they were messing around before. Conflict of interest, okay? That's what it is. Family, I tell you, let me see what y'all saying here. The horse done left the barn. I like that one. She said the horse, the TS said the horse. Hey, TS, the horse done left the barn. Yeah. Kendall R, hello. Shots out. Hearts up for the moderator, Kendall R. Thank you so much. Phone records will get you in trouble all the time. That's what Kendall R said. You ain't joking. The faces after the goose is y'all sister. That's Twilight the Apple said. That is, I love that. Jan Ellie, thank you. Hello, how you doing as well? I probably messing up all y'all name. I'm sorry. I don't mean to. Yeah, what else y'all saying? I love you all. We are family. Yes, Susan Sensation. We love you too. We are all family. Oh yeah, Vivian, she said she done. We'll be lucky if she not disbarred. Yeah, they look like they working at that. They look like they might be working towards that right there. Probably she probably won't do any jail time or anything like that, but you do have to kind of worry about being disbarred, because they was under oath when they were saying no, we haven't been dealing, and then it comes to find out at first they were saying no, then they went on and admitted it. Then they started asking them about previous engagements before this even came out. Before y'all even started working on this case together, were y'all romantically involved? And they kept saying no. And then the phone records come out to where a year prior to that, they was dealing. Okay, probably longer. It depends on what it is. But Fani is trying to stop that from being included now. But rather she gets it stopped or not, they still reveal the information to the public. So now we know that they have phone records that pings Nathan to her area of over 30 something times. Okay, and he was going in about 9 something at night and one leaving until like 4 something in the morning. So you just can't say I was passing through her area, because he could have been passing through her area going somewhere else or something like that. But when you just sitting in that certain spot and then you just sitting there to about 4:30 in the morning and that's your time, you leaving a lot of the times. Now you can't say no more that you just passing through her area. Okay. So yeah, but that was something else too. Just tripped me out. It was another thing. Yeah, Fani said, she said, I don't need no man's money. I can provide for myself. Now, what happened was she keep trying to say she don't need a man's money, that she could provide for herself. That's not what they're talking about. They talking about he got this high income, and then y'all taking lavish trips and y'all doing this stuff on the side, and they trying to see if some of that money coming from the city money or the state money or whatever like that. But she keep insisting on, I don't need his money. I can provide for my own self. When we go places, I buy my own stuff. I pay for our stuff. Okay, like I said before, that suit getting pimp vibe. Have y'all seen he still being allowed a suit? I ain't lying. Y'all seen that? Go back and look at it. Even when he was on that stand sitting down there, he had on the loudest suit in the room. Okay, yes, he did. And it always looked like a pinstripe suit. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It's just when you're in that government position, you kind of want to have those solid dark colors. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, they talked about a cruise trip. They was asking Fani about that cruise trip and about how much it cost. It was very expensive. Their wine bill was about $900 or something dollars. See, Nathan drinks very expensive. Fani drinks cheap. Maybe because she he drinking $300 bottles, so I'm just gonna get the $20 bottle because it's coming out my purse. It's considered, it's giving purse drainer. I'm sorry, okay? Purse drainer, okay? So it looks, this is what it's giving. I'm sorry. It's like he drank $200 bottle wine. She drank $20 bottle liquor. bad combination. I can tell you right now, when the disc jockey thing came out, can you imagine the argument they having at home? Wine versus Grey Goose. Not a good combination. They arguing all night long. Yes, they are. That is not a good combination. You try it if you want to. That is not a good combination. So anyway, that cruise trip took, it was very expensive, okay? So Fani gonna say he booked it, he paid for it. He booked it because he have these coupons of out of the country, because he travels out of the country more than she do. So he had these coupon tickets where he could put it on his account, and then she reimbursed him back. Okay, so she acted like at first, like, I didn't pay for that, he paid for it. Okay. Then it come to find out, they asked her, well, did you reimburse him for that trip? She got quiet. I gave him the money back off that trip because I don't like no man paying my way. Well, then you paid for the trip then. Come on now, Fani. I'm telling you to leave that Grey Goose alone. Please do. Please Google up something else better than that, because that Grey Goose is making you loose in all different places, okay? In the bedroom and in the courtroom. You're just telling too much. You're saying too much. You got to know how to shut up. Just shut up. And all of them, let me tell y'all this too, family. All of them had a habit. Her daddy, I'm sat 5, you know, the fraternity stuff, when he got up there. Then, when she got up there, I'm Delta, that's that, okay. Then when Nathan got up there, he hollered his fraternity thing. Let me tell y'all, right now, fraternity members, I love all y'all, okay? But right now, it ain't looking good for a lot of y'all, for your groups, okay? So you got to keep your groups shh. Don't say that you're from the fraternities no more, because, see, now they side-eyeing fraternities because these big wigs who are getting in all this trouble seems to be a part of a fraternity, okay? So you shh. They're just like telling somebody right now that you are drunk, okay? No, don't tell nobody you're drunk, okay? Just get drunk at home and shut the hell up, okay? Right now, it's too touchy right now, because you got Fani, and then you got those two DOJs in North Carolina fraternity. You got the ones working on Shanquilla case. Ain't nothing going right. Fraternities, okay? Then you got Fani down there that's doing the hanky-panky with the Grey Goose and the wine, and they running all over the international, national waters and stuff, and then they twirling and doing the step to the right. Now they had to step their ass up in that courtroom, and it ain't looking too good. And then they keep shouting out with fraternities. Then daddy old ass get up there and he started talking about fraternities while he got diarrhea of the mouth about his daughter messing with the disc jockey. Come on now. Look here, fraternity. Y'all get a meeting together, okay? And y'all tell each other, shh. Don't go hollering no fraternities right now. Not until we get our people together here, because a lot of them is going in quicksand real fast. I'm telling you, it ain't looking good. Now, let me tell y'all this too, fraternity. Now, I'm just trying to tell y'all something. I like y'all and all that stuff like that. I'm trying to tell y'all something with good tea, okay? Right now, y'all need to have a meeting, okay? Because it's given all the little hazing, not all y'all now, just some, all the little hazing y'all been doing, and all the little, to try to get into this sorority, whatever you got to do. Some of them kind of harsh, some of it ain't. It's given that shit is following y'all all the way into y'all professional future, and you think you can bully folk, because see, that's what you do when you initiates and all that stuff, all that bullying and can on, and then when you get in the professional world, you can't run that professional world the way you ran the other stuff to get in the fraternity, okay? But it looked like some of them are getting kind of twisted and flip-flop, and they trying to run the professional world, and now y'all are being exposed as, oh no, everybody that got some stank going on is coming from some of these fraternities, okay? So y'all need to have a meeting and get together and say, look here, y'all gonna have to run stuff right. You're giving us a bad name. You're giving us a bad name. That's just some good tea for y'all, okay? Now, I don't want y'all to come up here and get mad. Don't be talking about my Delta Sapphire. Well, your Delta Sapphire done sat up there and said no criminal charges in North Carolina when she clearly saw a tape of a woman, clearly with no clothes on, getting dogged out and deleted, and still said, ain't enough evidence. Well, where the hell is you drinking Grey Goose too? Because all of y'all seem like you're drinking some Grey Goose or something, and something ain't right, okay? Then you got this one down here doing the hanky-panky and all that, and thought you were going to hem up somebody, and it didn't roll out too good, okay? Then she is the one that told the courtroom, I drank Grey Goose, okay? It just wild on it, So it's just getting out of control. Get a handle on y'all fraternity members. And a lot of them is these old heads. The old head fraternity. I ain't seen kind of the young ones, just the old heads. You know, they still back in there in the 1980s and stuff where they was doing all this initiation. You got the I'm 18 pair of my pants and you got to and you got to paint my toenails, and the dudes, and y'all gotta do this, y'all gotta clean my room, y'all gotta make my bed, y'all gotta do this, you gotta clean my car, you gotta wash my car, Now see, y'all done let all that shit follow y'all to your professional world. Now y'all ass up there in them courtrooms. It ain't looking good. Okay, see, that bullying supposed to stay where it was. When you go into that professional world, you got to do it professional. But a lot of y'all is carrying it over and stinking up the joint. Just stinking up the joint. So y'all get together and have a damn meeting. And y'all stop all this. That first thing, Fani went up there talking about her fraternity. And the daddy went up there talking about his fraternity. Daddy, what fraternity? That was 1942. You still talking about a fraternity. Shut your mouth. That's what you do. You got diarrhea of the mouth talking about a fraternity since 1942. What fraternity? Then you got Nathan up there. He talking about a fraternity. Just giving everybody a bad name. Anyway, let's talk about Tiffany Henyard too. There ain't nothing but a wild hen. I'm going to tell y'all that ain't nothing but a wild hen family. She done walked up in them folks, just deboing them folks. She got them folks over there in Illinois, Dalton, Illinois. She got them running scared. Done walked in there like Nino Brown. I ain't lying. She walked in there like Nino Brown. I'm finna tell y'all about her in a minute. Let me see where we at. Hold on, y'all. Do Grey Goose taste good, Kendall R? I don't know. Purple Sax said, tell him, Cafe. I hear you. Ain't paying no man for nothing. That's what Vivian said. Nothing from his you right. Michelle McDonald, what's going on? That clear is some BS. I'm a dog. Yeah, Michelle said she drank dog. Yeah, Michelle. You know she running around there drinking that cheap bottle. If I gotta pay the tab, it would be an issue. That's what TS said. Yeah, Purple Sacks, tell him, Cafe. Spicy, what's going on, Spicy in the house? Yeah, get out them bumper cars. Cause see, this Tiffany Henyard, y'all know we talked about her too. She over there bullying them folks in Illinois, okay? She's the mayor. She's the mayor of this little small town and over there in Chicago, Illinois, whatever it's called, Dalton, okay? Dalton or something. She bullying them folks so bad. She done bust up in their city council meeting, dressed up as the female bootleg Nino Brown. Stop it. Stop the press. Y'all think I'm lying. No, hold on. I'm finna show y'all. I'm finna show y'all about her. Went up in there. They talking about it all over the news. I'm gonna let y'all hear too, but I want to let y'all see this right here. Tiffany Henyard, just a wild hen. Her name Tiffany Hen over here. Yes, she is all over the news. She is all over the news dressed. She all over the news dressed like this, family. Y'all see it? They got her on the news. They said she went into the committee meeting dressed like Nino Brown. Yes. And she had a poodle with her. You remember Nino Brown? He had the Rottweiler with him. Well, she bought her poodle with her. And she was intimidating the people. Yeah, just said this is an update. Because you remember, we talked about her last week when I was telling y'all she bullying them people. But what she do, family, is that she running the town. The town is just out of control. Their crime is out of control. All that. And she out of control. She running around there deboing them people. And she'll go into their establishment, their business. And it's I say 85% Black community that she is the mayor of. So she running in there deboing them, telling them if they don't give her money for her committee funds, she takes their license away, their business license away. Then she make them contribute money to her. She walk up in their establishment, say she wants some money, have about 2-3 bodyguards with her, okay? And she walk in there and say, hey, I want y'all to contribute to my campaign right now. We need about $500. They be like, nah, I don't want to contribute to that. She suspend their business license, revoke their business license, or clearly won't get it renewed, period at all. She is acting like the Nino Brown in that area. She going on lavish trips and shit. She is going having parties. They said she gave away $1 million about something. She just off the chain, family. She off the chain. That wild hen is off the chain. And Tiffany, I got your name in the title. I sure hope you see it. I sure, because she a bully. I can't stand a bully. Ooh, I can't stand a bully. But anyway, family, this is what she did. Went up in the city council meeting, right? And now it's a lady that she took up off the council meeting because the lady was questioning her about, hey, where is the funds? Where is this? Because you know, the board and the councils and things like that, they supposed to be able to see kind of the city budget and stuff. But as Tiffany said, y'all can't see it no more. So don't nobody in the city, for its council members and things like that, even know what type of money the city have, what's left in the funds, none of that. But all you see is her spending money, threatening them to shut up. And if they don't shut up, they say she's sending little goons after them, okay? Oh, yeah, she thinks she is the bootleg female Nino Brown. Yes, she does. And she told this lady one day, said, and it's one of the ladies off the council board. She told her she had to get up off the council board because she asking too many questions, okay? Then the lady said the next day, she heard some pow, 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 pows around her house. And then the door cam caught a car speeding by. And she said that stuff didn't start happening to them until this lady here got in office threatening people and all that stuff. But anyway, family, she got up in this meeting. She walked up while they were having a council meeting. She walked up in there and said, because they were trying to vote her butt out, okay? And she got word of it. So she walks in there with her 2-3 bodyguards dressed up like Nino Brown. I showed y'all that. And she said what Nino Brown said she was. I'm going to let y'all hear it in a minute. I just want to tell y'all about it, family. I got to tell y'all about it because we ain't talked in a minute. But look here. She done walked up in there and said, don't nobody know nothing? Who trying to vote me out? Hey, Steve, I know you know something. Who trying to vote me out? Oh, don't everybody get quiet at once. I know somebody knows something. Now she petting this old malnutrition looking ass poodle, okay? And somebody got to know something. She won't be Nino Brown. Somebody got to know something. Who in here? Who in here knows something? Don't y'all get quiet on me at once. And she petting this little poodle and carrying on. Okay? Check this out, family. I ain't lying to y'all. Okay? Because I got something to tell Miss Tiffany when y'all get through listening to it. Then who is before I get to that, people in Dalton, what's going on? Y'all big grown self-scared of this woman. Y'all voted this woman in there. See, that's what you get. Always trying to vote because you see this right here. They said that's the first black woman mayor, and y'all wanted to try to push her in there. Didn't look at no credentials or nothing, because I looked in her past and it said something about she had took a car from somebody, stole a car from somebody, something back in the day, just took it from them or whatever. The lady is off the chain. But y'all, as soon as y'all heard the word over there in that little Dalton town, oh, it's a black female mayor and all that, there y'all go. Oh, yeah, family. Look here, I got to slow it down, pipe it down, slow it down, pipe it down. Because I want y'all to hear hold on, because this is what Fani said. Hold on. Then I'm going to get back on that old crackling hen, Tiffany. I want y'all to hear what these folks said, but hold on for a minute, because I wanted y'all to hear. That's what I'm saying. When they first get in their family, this is what I'm so excited over here. This is, if y'all don't remember, this is what our little Fani said, okay? Now, Fani, when she was running for office, she was sitting up there telling people, yeah, I need a district attorney that's going to do things right. Y'all need a district attorney that ain't going to sleep with nobody. Y'all need a district, because she's throwing shots at the man who is a district attorney at that time while she was running for it. So she's throwing shots and telling the people of Georgia down there how she is the perfect one for the job. Now, family, we got to start looking at these people real close. Put on your glasses and start looking at these people when they say they running for something, okay? You got to make sure. Oh, you say you running for something? Let me see who you helped. How many crimes have you solved? How many? What was going on in your background, okay? Because anybody could tell y'all anything. Now, look at Fani. Now, this was Fani said, y'all, before it even started. Check this out, family. This is what Fani said. Yes, she did. Oh, what? Listen. That won't have sex with his employees because they deserve a DA that won't put money in their own pocket when it should go to benefit children, because we deserve better. They deserve a DA that won't have sex with his employees because they deserve a DA that won't put money in their own pocket when it should go to benefit children, because we deserve better. Family, did y'all hear that? Because we deserve a DA that won't have sex with his employees. Fani, what did you and Nathan doing? See, that's when she wanted to get elected. Y'all deserve a DA that won't have the with their employees. Nathan is your employee. Why you lie to the public, Fani? Yeah, I just want y'all to hear that. Now back to that old hen. Okay. Now that hen, she gonna do this right here. I said, no, she didn't. No, she did. I'm talking about she literally is taking these people's license away from them. It's one man said that his business, like, see, this is if they do not give her the money she wants, if they don't contribute to her campaign, if they don't contribute to her campaign fund, if they don't do what she say do, she snatches their license, suspend their license, or won't renew their license for the city. And we talking about Black-owned businesses because the place is Dothan, Illinois, is about 85% Black. It's a lot of Black business owners there. It's a man that runs a U-Haul company. It's a man that runs a trucking company. She has stopped all their license because they won't play ball game with her. Anybody who don't play ball game with her, she coming at you like a gangster. Okay? So this is her too. Check this out.
Supervisor, and now we've learned from multiple sources that federal agents are in fact interviewing witnesses as part of a possible investigation that may or may not result in charges.
Okay, so they are opening up an investigation, but listen at this man.
Several months ago, frustrated, the village of Dalton would not renew his business license. Gardner says he's been harassed and his business raided and shut down by Dalton police. He believes because he refused to make a donation to a civic event sponsored by Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard. And I talked to him, a couple of agents, and I explained to them what was going on. I gave them all my paperwork to show them what was happening in court and what was happening in Dalton. And they told me they was investigating and they would be in touch with me. Gardner is one of 6 people who confirmed to Fox 32 that they've been interviewed by the FBI, ranging from Dalton.
Okay, so did y'all hear how this grown Black man, he is, I'm talking about, he probably his 50s, 60s. Do y'all hear how he sound? I did talk to the FBI and they say they're going to try to help me. So understand, she got grown men and women over there terrified of her. They are terrified. They say they hear pow threats in front of their houses, mail threats, messages threats. People tell them, hey, y'all ain't on the right side of the team. You get on the right side of the team, things might go a little better for you. It's totally chaos over there. Meanwhile, the crime rate is way up. So not only is the criminals taking over the city, she is taking over the city with criminal actions. Hey, that's what it's giving. Okay? Because she got grown men, Black men scared of her. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Now, check this out. Check this out right here.
Agents are asking questions about Henyard's alleged use of taxpayer dollars and resources, including massive spending on out-of-town trips, hundreds of thousands of dollars in police overtime for her personal security detail, using public employees and tax dollars for personal benefit, and holding up licenses to certain businesses like this Dalton restaurant. I've heard rumors that say, hey, I'm on the wrong team. William Wood has been trying to renew the business license for his restaurant for nearly a year. While he has not talked to the FBI, he believes he can't get it.
Now, he's been trying to renew his business license for over a year.
We're engaged in a political fight with Henyard. I think I've been just targeted because of my association affiliation with a certain group of people.
I want y'all to hear her. Hold on.
Political campaign. In a statement, Dalton trustee Jason House reacted to the news of the FBI's involvement. We welcome any investigation that will bring transparency on how taxpayer dollars are being spent. Our residents deserve this level of financial transparency.
Okay, now check this one out. Y'all hear? Don't nobody know nothing.
Board meeting dressed like the Wesley Snipes character in the movie New Jack City. Political double dip.
Now y'all hear that? The news people are saying she come in the boardroom committee meeting dressed like Wesley Snipes, talking about don't nobody know nothing. Check it out.
Charismatic and controversial.
Listen.
Here she is starting a Dalton Village board meeting dressed like the Wesley Snipes character in the movie New Jack City.
Now y'all heard that? All over the news. She done went inside this thing talking about don't nobody know nothing. Somebody gotta know something. Somebody gotta know something. Don't nobody know nothing. Hey, Stephen, I know you know something. Stephen drops his head. That looked at just like Nino Brown when he taking over the Carters. She taking over Dothan like Nino Brown took over the Carters apartment in New Jack City. Yeah, and I'm going to tell y'all, see, check this out right here. Because, see, I compared them. Listen to her. Nobody. That's the real Nino. That's the real Nino Brown. Let me let y'all hear the real Nino Brown. Yeah, let's hear the real Nino Brown. Yeah, let's hear the real Nino Brown. Yeah, let's hear the real Nino Brown. Hold on. Check it out.
Huh? Don't nobody know nothing?
Uh-huh.
Now everybody don't speak at once. Don't nobody know nothing? What up with this? Somebody got to know something was going on. See what I'm saying?
That's the real Nino. And that's when she went in there. She must have wrote it down. This fool done wrote down a 1990-something movie and played it as if she was Nino Brown. She had his words, word from word. Don't nobody know nothing? Somebody in here got to know something. What? It couldn't have been me, family. It couldn't have been me. It couldn't have been me, family. Because, see, I'm trying to figure out why is these grown people in Dothan. I'm telling y'all, I understand. I do understand that, y'all saying, well, she taking our license. She doing this. But, she just couldn't be coming in no committee where we are working at and threatening us. She walking in there with this old raggedy poodle talking about, y'all don't know nothing? Who trying to vote me out? Oh, everybody don't speak at one time. Y'all, somebody knows something. I'd have been like, Spicy, who she talking to, Spicy? I don't know who she talking to. I'd have been like, T.S., we'd have been in the committee while she's standing up there. Y'all don't know nothing? T.S., who she talking to? Kendall, who she talking to? Michelle McDonald. Cause somebody, who she in here talking to? She talking to her. Who she Ernie Williams. Who she talking to? Knowledge family. I'd have been tapping on all y'all. Who she talking to in here like that? Somebody gotta know something. She's standing up there with the poodle. Somebody gotta know something. Everybody don't talk at one time. Somebody gotta know. Yeah, somebody knows something. And she dressed up like Wesley Snipes. Family. I'd have been like, excuse me, who you talking to? Who is you talking to? Put a name on that. Please do. Put a name on. You just ain't finna come up in here talking about somebody knows something. And you want to be Nino, I'm finna be Keisha. Rock-a-bye, baby. Yeah, because that's not how. I'm telling you, family, let me show y'all this. She couldn't have came in that meeting with the Knowledge family acting like that. No, she couldn't. And she'd have came in our meeting Talking about somebody knows something. This is what we'd have had her looking like when she left up out of there. We would have had her looking just like that. We would have did her hair over, had them in 2 plaits. We would have had her eyes would have been big, because we would have been doing it. We would have been doing. Now, I'm not promoting violence, but what I can say, I'm trying to tell y'all something to stop violence from happening. Don't you go up in nobody committee meeting threatening them like that, like somebody supposed to be scared of you. You would have came out of that meeting looking just like Gabrielle on Sesame Street. Yes, you would have. I'm sorry. You just can't be running up on nobody talking that mess like somebody scared of you. Ain't nobody scared of you. Vivian, is she talking to? Who's she talking to? Sabrina. Sabrina, is she Sabrina Marshall? Is she talking to us? Who's your Purple Sacks? Is she talking to us? She can't be talking to us. We would have had her looking like Gabriel when she come up out of there. We'd have had her hair redone over in 2 plaits. Eyes would have been big. She wouldn't have known what would have hit her. Like I said, I am not promoting violence. I'm trying to tell people what to do to keep violence from happening. Don't you go up in no committee meeting, no city council meeting, and all that dressed up like Wesley Snipes talking about don't nobody know nothing. Like you finna do something to them. People in Dothan, I'm gonna need y'all to get a backbone. I'm sorry. Y'all got. And then it's over there in Illinois. You mean to tell me she couldn't have came in the South with that? Anything, I think, starting at, I say North South Carolina, down to Atlanta, down in Alabama, Texas. I don't know about Mississippi, but I give y'all benefit of the doubt there. Cause y'all, I'm gonna tell you right now, you seen what Alabama did when them folks tried to do something to that captain up there on that boat. It was on and popping. They had a young man swimming across sea to get involved in that right there. See, Tiffany, what is going on up north? Cause I'm from up north New York. I know. Come on now. I know y'all ain't getting soft on us, is you? Y'all ain't getting it. Y'all can't let no woman like this Debo y'all, take y'all license and tell y'all what y'all can't do, snatching y'all business away from y'all, snatching y'all purses and snatching y'all wallets, taking everything from y'all, and y'all supposed to sit back while she played the bootleg female Nino Brown. I'm gonna need y'all in Illinois to get a backbone. Where is the other part of Illinois at? Is y'all not going down there helping your brothers and sisters in Dothan? Come on now. Well, now they trying to boot her out of there. I'll give y'all updates on that. The FBI did say that they are looking into it. They can't say if any charges going to come out of it or not, but they say they looking into it or whatever. Hopefully so that town can get back right. But I hope this teach all y'all citizens a lessons over there. Y'all just don't be voting on anybody in because you looking at the same skin. Everybody ain't your kinfolk. I'm sorry. That lady, they're rocking y'all down now. She rocking y'all. But I tell you one thing, Tiffany, if they boot you up out of there, don't you try to come to the South with that, okay? Don't try to make a new start in the South and then try to get on folks' good side and try to run for mayor, because we not having that. You walk up in our community meetings, all that stuff, if you want to, with a Nino Brown bootleg outfit on, it's on and popping, honey. Yeah, I better keep that up there in Illinois. I'm gonna need all the residents over there to get a backbone. That grown man, I don't know. I love y'all over there in Dothan, Dothan, Illinois, or whatever, but y'all got to get a backbone. You got to get one. I'm sorry. Then one of her employees, her bodyguard, that she must like or something like that, he made $13,000 every 2 weeks. She done put on a slip that he works 303 hours every 2 weeks. You can't work no 303 hours every 2 weeks. So his check is $13,000. What is it? 13,000 $154. So every 2 weeks, he bring home $13,000 because she and him is putting down that he works 303 hours every 2 weeks. And they said she doing that with all her friends. That's where the city money going. The city gonna be damn near bankrupt when she get through. And y'all do get. She been doing this for about 2 years. How did they put up with this for 2 years? I do not know. I do not know. Because if he working that much, that means he works 24 hours, 6 days straight. He worked 24 hours non-stop, 6 days straight. And on the 7th day, he works 15 hours. So that means he only have 9 hours a week to sleep, which means 1 hour and about 10 minutes a day. Come on now. That hen is running that Illinois Dothan terrible. That's a wild hen right there. Yes, it is. Then she had on a coupon wig and stuff. You know, I can't stand for somebody to have on a coupon wig. They're supposed to be running something. That old DOJ over there, Dina, she had on one of them old Piggly Wiggly wigs on and making a 6-figure salary. Then you got her. She taking all them people money and she's still walking around with a coupon wig on. I'm so tired of y'all making all this. There ain't nothing wrong with people wearing cheap wigs when you don't have it. They wants to be big shot, taking stuff from people, but what they ain't taking is the advice of get you a better wig. Running around now with them old dirty flip-flops on, going into a meeting acting like you Wesley Snipes with your dirty feet, talking about, wait, y'all don't know nothing? Yeah, I'll tell you what I do know. It be on and popping. Anyway, family. So she working while he asleep. You know, purple sex. That's what I'm saying. So... Purple Sacks, yes, that's it. Purple Sacks says, so he's working while he's asleep. Y'all get it? That's true. It's no way. He have to be working while he's asleep. And that's how bad she is. And that's just not only for that worker. They say it's for a lot of other workers she's doing that for. And then she's taking lavish trips, taking them on lavish trips. Then she throwing lavish parties. Then on top of that, she's making business contribute to her funds and donations. So when she get ready to run again, she'll have a lot of money in that pot. And so she is saying that this one of her bodyguards and workers is working 303 hours every 2 weeks. Impossible. And just like Purple Sack said, so he's working while he's asleep. Come on now. This is the type of thing she's doing. And she's been doing this for like 2 years. Unbelievable. 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 Purple Sack said TS said, not Nino. Yeah, she is. Susie Sensation. Purple said, oh yeah. Let me see. What else y'all saying? I'm talking about this is off the chain. This is off the chain. Yeah, Vivian, with those $4.99 wig. Kendall R said, blame it on the alcohol. BJM said, say it, queen. Oh, Anonymous Angel in here. Hello. Salute, Anonymous Angel. Salute, salute, salute. Oh, Kendall said, where Cookie Monster? I don't know, but Cookie Monster might have to help her out when we got through with Gabriel. Yes, because she was not finna come in there. Debo and the Knowledge family talking about, don't nobody know that. Don't nobody, where you come from? Why you here? Why you here anyway? You know? Lord have mercy. Just po hustling. She around there po hustling the community. The community already, it's a small community. They don't have much or whatever. She's still po hustling them. I'm telling you. Just giving po hustling vibes with her dirty feet. Yes. Round there, gangster babbling. Y'all ever seen somebody gangster babbling? And as soon as you stomp your feet, she would have ran. That's all them people had to do. I can understand she got about 2-3 security guards. It don't matter. It don't matter. It really don't. It really don't, because we have some with us too. Yeah, our bodyguard take care of their bodyguard. Let us take care of her. Because that's something. You stomp your feet, she will be the first one that done went run a track marathon. She will get to getting it real quick. See, those people community over there just have sat back and let her do what she want to do. All they got to do is all come out the house at the same time and stomp their feet. She gonna get to getting it. You ain't gonna see nothing but dust. You ain't gonna see nothing but dust behind her. She gonna get to get. She ain't bad for real. She's not bad. That all they got to do is come together and stomp their feet. Yes, they do. Or push over there in that quicksand. Yeah. Anyway, because she ain't bad. And nobody know that. Yeah. Executive bully ain't cute. It really not. It's really not, y'all. It's really not. Now, I did want to say this about Shannon Sharpe, too. Shannon Sharpe, he really... Well, let me see what all y'all got to say first before I go into the next one. But we're going to keep our eyes on that. Yeah, the anonymous angel, yes, them wigs and them cheap wigs and bonnets. Lord have mercy. But the females done got a little better on the bonnet. I think because we've been burning them bonnets up. We've been burning them bonnets up. So they done got a little bit better without wearing the bonnets. They done start now trying to do the little cute thing, because I got one, but it's for just a round. It's not to go out in, but they done changed to. Let me show y'all what they done changed to. They done come out the box and they done changed to these, family. You know, I don't know. That one there look a little old. You don't see the youngsters with that one. I got another one. They done start wearing these a little bit now. They done start wearing them, which look a little bit better than the bonnets, okay? Looks a little bit better than the bonnets, but y'all don't need to have this whole thing covering you. Have some of your hair out. You know what I'm saying? Have some of your hair out. At least show that you brushed your hair. You know, don't make it look like you're hiding naps and you're hiding your new growth and all that. You know, just have it and then just have something hanging down a little bit, or just swoop a little piece of hair around the front of your eye or something. But don't make it look like you just don't give a damn. Okay, that's all we saying. Anyway, family. Then before I get into the Shannon Sharpe thing there, family, let me see about this right here. Let me see this right here. Man. Okay. Oh, somebody BJM said, now that's cute. Which one be the leopard looking one or the purple looking one? Because the purple looking one have a big old like a flower type thing in the front. And I usually do that when I'm just peeling around, kind of around the house or something, and don't feel like, doing a hair or something like that. Thank you, Purple Sax. Thank you. Y'all are beautiful as well. You're beautiful as well. Bridget Bright in the house. Salute, family. Salute. Ernie Williams. That's right, Queen. For every action, there's a reaction. Yes, Ernie Williams. It really is. Yeah. So we're gonna stay on top of Tiffany Henyard, the wild hen that's running around like a bootleg Wesley Snipes female. We're gonna stay on her because right now they did say It's supposed to be an FBI investigation, and is they going to remove her, or are they going to start bringing her inside of the courtroom as well? Because it's a lot of businesses that she hurt, and any business is bad. When somebody is targeting you like a high official, and then you can't eat, your family can't survive. If you got a mortgage note, you got to look at a lot of these business owners. They can't renew their license. That means their business is sinking or have sunk now. And that's so wrong. So that's why I'm on Tiffany Henyard, because I want them to hurry up and do something about her, because these people, these black businesses and stuff over there, they put all their life savings, and a lot of them has been in business for years and years. They cater food. They got U-Haul companies. They got trucking companies. They got clothing companies. And she has blocked their license to where they've been like over a year. They can't do no business, and that's sad. That's very sad. So, yeah, but let me go to Shannon Sharpe, because I wanted to say this as well. Y'all know Shannon he's been, a lot of comedians has been on Shannon Sharpe, calling him zesty. Okay, and a lot of it, he did the interview with Cat Williams, and he did it with Monique as well. And I got something to talk to you about too, Monique. But anyway, we're gonna stay on Shannon right now. But a lot of the celebrities, the comedians, has been after Shannon, and a lot of people are saying that Shannon is being targeted because of he broke the internet and because of his high numbers and things like that. I feel it's something else. And I'm going to tell you, I don't think it has anything about him being zesty. They're using that excuse. But okay, if so, that's nothing to tease nobody about. That's not shameful. You know what I'm saying? It's not shameful to be a part of the LGBTQ community, okay? Plus. But it's almost like that's what they're using to target him. But I feel that is an excuse. And I'm going to tell y'all where I think his attacks are really coming from these comedians, from these brothers. And I'm going to tell y'all in a minute. But this is what Shannon said after he kept getting attacked. He got attacked by Mike Epps and then Eddie Griffin. And him and Mike Epps reconciled, and, they talked. I think Eddie Griffin said an apology after he dogged him the way he did. I just tell people like this. Don't say anything that you got to apology. You're going to apologize for. That means you ain't do your homework properly. Just don't go talking about people and you degrade them so bad. And then you turn around and say, I'm sorry. Yeah, but it's out in public now, So you have to think before you say stuff Then you had David Chappelle said some things as well. Then you had Corey Holcomb said some things as well about him being zesty. Okay. But anyway, this is what Shannon said. Shannon wasn't really feeling it, rightfully so, but this is what he said.
Is that jealousy, hate, and envy is being disguised in jokes. I said, that's what I'm seeing. Oh, it's just a joke. He's a comedian. I ain't never hear him call nobody else that. I ain't never hear him say anything else about that. I ain't hear him lie on nobody else's name. Why me? And people say, well, Shannon's just, to get tagged with that, and I ain't got no problem with gay. I'm just not gay. Yeah. And I've had all the same. What do you get out of calling me gay? You feel good? That makes you feel good? Because you saying things on the radio behind your screen that you would never say to my face. What's the likelihood that Mike Epps would have said what he said to my face? Or any of these comedians that said what they said, they're not going to say that to my face, Ocho.
Okay. So y'all hear Shannon he's upset about a lot of comedians and everything are saying, you know, things about him. And you see that I have in that title also the real reason comedians are dissing Shannon or Shannon is being dissed. Okay. My strong opinion is that Shannon was in the sports world. This is my opinion. Okay. I feel they're using that zesty thing because they are not saying what the real deep issue is with them, with Shannon. So it'll leave Shannon just thinking, yeah, that is the problem. I feel, no, that's not the problem. That was a cover up. Okay. They're using that as a cover up. And my thing is, y'all know that Shannon and Stephen A. Smith are in the sports world. It's been a lot of times that a lot of our community has not been too happy at the way they commentate the sports in Black athletes. Okay. Shannon used to be very good when he first started with Skip Bayless and other people. He used to be pretty good with not bashing athletes is hard. We call it stopping the bag or potentially saying things to stop their bag. Okay. It's been a lot of controversy for years about Shannon Stephen A, about how they word things that the world feel and the public feel that can stop an athlete's bag. Okay. And for instance, Kyrie Irving, when his situation, y'all know what I'm talking about when they had to do that for the Coles, this thing. He was tore to pieces by Shannon and Stephen A. Let me tell y'all something. Communities don't forget that, especially Black communities. Okay? It was a lot, they went up under a lot of heat for the way they talked about different athletes, okay? But never talk about other athletes of other ethnic communities. It's always something almost that just constantly about the brothers, whether it's a football player, whether it's a basketball player, whether it's a hockey player, it don't matter. But once they have this skin, it seems like they got more of the bulk of the bashing that can also potentially stop that athlete's bag. And a lot of people was bringing that to Shannon's attention and Stephen A. attention. Okay? They done kind of lightened up a little bit because when I tell y'all this internet was on fire about how they were doing these athletes and it wasn't liked at all. Okay? And if y'all go back and look at some of my videos, look back, I did something. I got Stephen A. and Shannon on a thumbnail where I even went off about how they are talking about our brothers that could potentially stop our brothers' bag and our upcoming youth. It's okay to give that criticism, but sometimes that criticism was being also thrown in with a little salt touch of stop that bag. Okay? And that's what it was given. So when Shannon steps down to the YouTube world, or to the social media world where he's not up under the umbrella of his main sports channel, and he comes and he be with the rest of the internet people, he fair game. He fair game. Something that people been wanting to do for a long time. My opinion. The brothers especially. So when Shannon numbers shot up, when he had the Cat Williams interview, and then he had the Monique interview or whatever. And it was some things in there that a lot of people didn't disagree with how it went, and it shouldn't have went or whatever. But the main thing is they was already sitting on ready. When Shannon and Stephen A has dropped, he's still with his sports show, but he also wanted to do a YouTube channel. When at one time they was talking about YouTubers, because YouTubers was talking about them, okay, about how they felt that it looks like they trying to stop bags, okay. So now that they're in this playing field with the rest of the internet people, then that gives the people a time to throw their digs and their shots at them. But because they're not talking about sports, they came up with something else and said, oh, he's zesty. He's zesty. He's zesty. And they start ragging on him being zesty. Or because they saw a picture with him with a hairstylist who is part of the LGBTQ community, all of a sudden they want to bring Shannon into that too. You know how many people I've been seeing their hairstylist or somebody best friend is part of the LGBTQ community. They're not being dragged like that. So see, Shannon and Stephen A are already on an inch line, and they done come down to the internet with the regular YouTubers, and there's a lot of celebrities coming to YouTube doing shows and stuff, and they getting that backlash for people feeling what they did, they feel they was doing, what it was looking like they was doing, and it wasn't giving a good look, a good light. So they ragging him about the zesty, but that's really not the core of it. To me, my opinion, the core of it is they already have a bad taste for Shannon, for Stephen A. And it won't be long if Stephen A makes one bad move. See, right now, Stephen A do have a YouTube show or whatever, and he just stayed talking about different topics. He's not bringing anyone in as an interviewer like Shannon is doing. But if he opens up himself for that, and he really don't have to open himself for that. If he say one wrong thing, they're going to be on Stephen A the same way, because they already wasn't feeling how they was doing. They felt they was doing the brothers, because I felt that way myself. So they not coming to the internet world with already 100% we behind my brother. No, because we felt like it's a lot of times was unnecessary and uncalled for that some brothers was being bashed in the media when you don't bash other ethnic groups, but these brothers. And a lot of these brothers' bags were stopped. Can't say they stopped it, but I can't say what they say helped any either. That's what I feel. The real reason why a lot of comedians, because you got to understand, let me tell y'all something for the people who are not in the black culture. Black people don't forget. Okay, they don't forget. So when you have brothers like Eddie Griffin, David Chappelle, things like that, they don't forget. They don't. Corey Holcomb, they don't forget. And they will start ragging you, and they'll start talking about something else just to rag you, but that ain't really what it's for. See, sometimes the black community, they don't forget, and they might not like you, but they just waiting on a chance to get you or say something to you. And then when they say something to you, it's about something else, but they really wasn't feeling you from what you did back there or what you did before. So they letting it all out now. That's what I feel. The real scoop is on that right there. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. You know, and you just have to know that brothers and sisters don't forget when they feel like somebody is stopping bags. They don't forget about that. They don't forget about that. They don't. So that's thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. I thank y'all. Y'all like my outfit. Thank you. They let me see what else somebody said. Tink, I'm back. I look at the replay, Spicy. Okay, Spicy. We definitely thank you to the replay gang all the time. Thank y'all. Replay gang. You look good in whatever you choose to wear. Thank you, Ernie Williams. Thank y'all so much. Anonymous Angel, thank you. As a therapy session. Oh, that's Sabrina. Yeah, you right about that. Yes, Purple Sacks, because Purple Sacks said they don't forget about the mistreatment, and they don't, because y'all have to understand Kyrie Irving thing was huge. Okay, and not only that, do you remember Shannon Sharpe and John Morant? John Morant and his father, they was on the court and they got into it. You see what I'm saying? People weren't feeling them then. You see what I'm saying? So, and Stephen A. either. You see? So any little thing, that's why I want y'all to hear. Shannon's like, well, why? I'm going to tell you. People can get on you and you're saying, I'm not even zesty. I'm not even zesty. They know you're not zesty either, most likely. But they already wanted you. They already wanted to get you. And you're on the internet level, and they already like, boy, you know, you up there with ESPN and all them stuff like that, you know. Now they'll make their own show about, hey, yeah, you heard what he said about this right here. You heard what he said about that right there. But when you come down to your own, they go after you. They go after you. They don't forget. They don't forget. They do not forget. You know, so I think that's a lot of it. I really do. I think that's a lot of it. And as long as Shannon and Stephen A. have a show here on the internet and they're being where they interviewing comedians or they interviewing this and that, I think there's no way around it. Shannon gonna get ate up anywhere you go. Stephen A. is too. It ain't gonna be long before they start on Stephen A. Yeah. Because they don't forget. See, you was up here and saying things that a lot of people felt was putting monkey wrenches in their bags. Then you come with the leveled, not corporation. It's like your own business entity now. And now people looking at you and you a side-by-side business now. And they like, we don't like him for real like that anyway. Because when he was with the corporate, he was saying this about us. Looked like he was stopping some bags. Said some things that could have stopped some bags. They ain't feeling you. I'm sorry. Point blank period. They ain't feeling you. And ain't none of them clout chasing. You know, some people say, well, Mike Epps clout chasing. Corey Holcomb clout chasing. D.L. Hughley clout chasing. David Chappelle clout chasing. You know, no, they don't need to clout chase. They wanted to get that out. They really did. And they used that zesty stuff to dig in them. That's all it was. That's all it was. So that's like I said, Stephen A. next. He ain't too careful. He definitely gonna be next. Yep. And I'm gonna tell you, people, one thing about black people, they'll get on to you so bad, you'll say, where that come from? Yeah, it came from a long time ago. I ain't like you anyway, so I just went on here and I had to just come tell you. I just had to start ragging you. I don't like you. That's just how it go. Now, let me see. What else? Okay, and let me say this last one. And then I'm going to go to Shanquilla and Ella and get some phone calls in. But Monique, y'all know when she was on Shannon's show, she was saying about her oldest son that they don't have a good relationship at this time, that they tried to fix it, but only time can heal that. If time heal it, time heal it. If time don't, time don't. Her son has come on the internet and he has said, uh, Monique was putting like about his mental illness and things like that, and they're not as tight, as close, but they working on it. If time heals, it will. If not, her son came out and said no. She ain't trying to reach out to me. She haven't been trying to do this. She haven't been trying. You just basically, your new family is more important to you than me. And he's felt like that's always been the case. Monique will bring up how she bought a car for him and how she did this for him, and it's still never enough, is what she's saying. He's saying he didn't ask for any of that. All he wanted was kind of her attention, love, care, and to, he has a baby now, which Monique is a grandmother and all that, but they are distant. Okay, so he was coming to the internet telling everybody what she was telling Shannon Sharpe is not necessarily true. They're not working on it because she won't work on it, or she's not trying to meet him halfway to work on it. And she's feeling somewhat as, you need to come to me and work on it. And he's feeling like, no, you need to come to me, work on it. Because when I tried to come to you, sometimes her zaddy, which is her husband, is in the middle of it, and it's just not good. So he just feel like her new family that she has the twins with, her zaddy, that's what she called him, who is really her husband. He just feel like they have gotten more of the attention than him. Okay? Now, my thing is, I just want to say right quick, I don't give a damn which one is what. Okay? But what I do feel is that parenting never ends. And it could be some situations where you have to just disconnect yourself. And it could be some situations that you don't really have to disconnect yourself. It can be curable. It can be where it can be rebuilt again. Okay? You just don't necessarily let it go. Okay? Now, I remember Monique is telling everybody when she went on the comedy thing tour with Cat Williams. Now Cat done added her into his thing, and I've noticed, Monique, every time you get up on that stage, you start talking about, I was in the airport and an old man came and told me, listen, baby, you doing the right thing, keep doing what you do. Then she'll get on stage about 2 days later and she'll tell the people, I was in the airport and this old lady came to me and said, look, sweetie, you done did what you could do for your son. F that ninja, okay? And Monique got on stage, yeah, F that ninja. Talking about her son. That's how she feels, you know? But I noticed, Monique, we tired of that there joke, okay? Because you all the time talking about somebody that came up to you in the airport. Now, see, me and Monique is about the same age, so you can't run that game on us, Monique, that's in the same age bracket as you, okay? That right there joke is getting old. Every time you want to get some old stanky stuff or try to read somebody, you always try to say you ran into somebody in the airport that told you that you right so that you can rag somebody else. The last time you said, oh, I ran into the old man at the airport. Now you say last week you ran into an old lady at the airport. That joke getting stale, okay? What you gonna tell us next? You ran into a little kid in the airport. You ran into one in a stroller in the airport. You ran into the dog at the airport, and the dog automatically talked to you and said you right, so you can rag the person. You got to come with a better joke. Why you not meeting nobody at the beach, at the park, or something like that? That joke right there getting stale, okay? Now, back to you. Monique talked about how her zaddy raised her. Okay, so Monique is letting us all know that at our grown big age, we can be raised by a female or a male. Okay, she said that her zaddy raised her. She said her zaddy has made her a better woman. Her zaddy has made her a much brought the best out of her. Okay. Then she said her zaddy has made her a better person, has showed her how to love, has showed her how to give love. He has raised her tremendously. He has raised her to be the best woman that she could be. She said her zaddy, since she's been with him, has raised her. And she said it on the Shannon show, and she said it all the time, that he has raised her to be the woman, her husband now, raised her to be the woman that she's proud to be today. She's a changed woman because her zaddy changed her and taught her better. Okay? So my question is, Monique, that if this grown man raised you as a grown woman, and he raised you, since y'all been together, how to love, how to be the best woman you can be, how to just grow up and just be the better of yourself. And you're the fantastic Monique because of how your zaddy raised you. What's wrong with you doing that for your son? Because see, when it came to your son, you said he grown. He could come to me and time can heal itself or whatever. But wait a minute. You say he grown. You was grown too when Zaddy was raising you. But you say it worked. You said, Monique, that Zaddy raised you to be the best woman you could be. He raised you to know how to love and how to care and how to show love. And he raised you to be the better Monique. And you became Monique, right? So if this grown man can raise this grown woman after this woman is grown, you could do the same for your son. See, because you told us. See, a lot of us thought that once a person is grown, they can't be raised no more. Okay? They can kind of try to change their ways. But far as somebody raising a grown person, we felt like you can't raise a grown person. But you told us differently. You told us that it does work. You told us that, yes, a grown person can raise another grown person. Well, if that's the case, you need to do that over there to your grown son. See, because you're the one told us that it's possible. Okay, because daddy raised you. So don't come trying to switch the story and talk about, he grown, I done did my part. No. You said you can raise a grown person. So if he raised you as a grown person, then you should be able to go over there to your son and raise him as a grown person and get y'all shit together. And you make sure that you are trying to connect with your son and make it right with your son. Because you told us it's possible. Now, either y'all lying, you and Zaddy lying to us, or either, if it's true, do it. If you can't do it with your son, then that means you and Zaddy lying to us. Because if Zaddy can raise you, he damn sure can help you raise your son, grown son. Because it seems like Zaddy is a professional with raising grown people. So why don't you and Zaddy Go over to your son and y'all clear that up. Make things right. Because Zaddy is the perfect one, ain't he? Because he know how to raise grown people. And he seemed like he does. He can show your son how to love. You can show your son how to love because you say Zaddy taught you how to love and how taught you how to be the best woman that you can be. And both of y'all can teach the son and your new grandchild how to do that. Mm-hmm. See, that's when I say people blowing smoke up your butt. Mm-hmm. Because I want to see that work. Because my thing is, a lot of people have to be careful with when you're having kids with one person, but you have another kid with somebody else. You just can't remove the other kid and just play house with the kids that's in your life, but never include the other child that you have as well. Women and men need to understand that. Women are not supposed to keep a man from his previous kids. And a man is not supposed to try to keep a woman from her previous kids. You're supposed to be trying to make it one big family. And you're supposed to work as hard as you damn can to make sure y'all get it right, get it on track to where it becomes a loving family. You can't win them all, but you also got to try. You also got to try hard. Parenting never ends. Never ends. Taking care of them, that kind of slows down and they take care of themselves. But parenting never ends. They can call you at 50 years old and say, hey, look, I just don't know. Parenting never ends until you end. So, Monique, I have a hard time with you and Zaddy, okay? Because I seen Zaddy stepping in the middle of it. Every time, Monique, you can't get a word in. Every time there's some type of interview or they sitting at home on the couch, Monique can't get about, she might get a paragraph in, and Zaddy got to take over, or you're looking at Zaddy to say something and all that. See, that's when you need your family, Monique. And I know you say about your family, I understand about the brother and all that. So I do understand that. But what I'm saying is, you supposed to be able to talk when you want to talk. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I've been around some people before that every time we talking to the female, the man answer, hey girl, you want some of this lemon cake in here? No, we don't want none. We ain't talking to you. We asked her if she wants some lemon cake. Why she can't talk for herself? And vice versa. I done seen some women do that. Hey man, you drink beer or you drink some what? No, he don't drink no. He can't say no. Why you jumping in? Damn, I know he going through hell at the house. You know? Come on now. Every time you ask a spouse something, the other one got the answer for him. It's like constantly. Hey, y'all ready to eat? No, we ain't eating today. You might not be eating. Girl, do you want something to eat? No, and so that's when we go to side eye. Like, wait a minute now, something don't look too kosher over here. Cause why she can't answer for herself, or why he can't answer for himself? Looks suspect, Monique. See, if anything, your Zad is supposed to be helping y'all. I noticed that when people got on Monique about how she's treating her son, they both, her and her zaddy, became very in protective mode of each other and started talking about the son's mental illness or what they did for the son, bought him a car and this and then they did that. That's not Zaddy's place. See, Zaddy should have been not even got you on the internet, Monique. Zaddy should have gotten you, packed your stuff up. He packed his stuff up. Y'all go over there to your son's house And yo zaddy was supposed to pull out 3 or 4 chairs and say, hey, y'all sit down. Let's straighten this out. Because y'all really need each other. And Monique needs to be involved in her grandchild's life. So let's just sit down and talk about this. That's what Zaddy's supposed to do. Instead of Zaddy getting up there and trying to bash your previous son that you had with someone else. But I haven't heard him say anything negative about the 2 or 3 that y'all have at the house. Don't look too good, Monique. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, because your dad is supposed to be behind you to restore that relationship with your son. Yeah. He wasn't even supposed to jump on the internet. He wasn't supposed to let you jump on the internet. Once your son came out and felt the way he felt, let's go on over to this fool house, because what he ain't finna do is talk about me on public and on the internet, and I ain't gonna talk about him no more on the internet. So let me just go over to his house. Come on, baby, let's all go over there and let's see what his problem is, so we can straighten this out. That's how it's supposed to be done. If your zaddy really cared. I ain't feeling you, Sydney. Anyway, she was happy to talk to. Yeah, and I heard Shannon Sharpe say, "Hey, you come in a minute." You know, I heard Shannon Sharpe say that Monique was the longest interview he had, 3 hours. You know why, family? Because she can't talk at home. Every time she get ready to say something, Zaddy jumps in. Every time, or she got to pre-do her stuff before they even sit down with the public. That's what it's giving, Monique. I'm sorry. It's giving that you have to give permission for everything, okay? And when Shannon said, ooh, the video segment I did with Monique took 3 hours. Yeah, because she was happy that Zaddy sitting the ass wasn't over there. She was able to talk freely. She was able to get yak with Shannon Sharpe without any interruption. She was able to take one little sip of wine or liquor, whatever Shannon had. She was free. She didn't have Zaddy all up under her and looking at her, and she had to be all up under it. She was free. So yeah, she talked Shannon ears off for 3 whole hours because she was glad to be away from sitting their damn ass. Yes, she was. And Monique, you can say I'm lying, but I know I'm telling the truth because I was looking at you too. You were happy as hell to be sitting on Shannon's couch and didn't have sitting right there with you, blocking and trying to tell you what to say, and you were free to say whatever the hell you wanted to say. You didn't know how to act. You were like a little kid in a candy store. Yes, you would. Anyway, let me see what y'all saying. Yeah, the dad should be a stepfather and stay out of Monique's mouth. Yeah, Kendall R. And then I seen an anonymous angel said real facts. Purple Sacks. Some parents visit their child at a prison for their, yeah, they do. They really do. And one question to the parent, because they do, Purple Sacks. You do have that. Hey, Hunter Green, he done came in the house. Hey, thank you. So yeah, and that's another thing that who was that brought that up? Was that Kendall Lar? Says some dads wants to be stepfather. And that's one thing I want to say about that right quick, and then we'll get right on into Shanquilla. But that's what I wanted to say, because Monique she grew up as best friends with Sydney, her husband now. She grew up with them best friends, okay? And then after they have gotten grown, they still stayed best friends. But they was dealing with other people, okay? They say they didn't have no feelings for each other at that time. They was just best friends. And they had Monique's son, her first son that she had with somebody else. He was calling her zaddy, or her, Sydney. He was calling him uncle. because Monique said, since we so close, we best friends, you call him uncle. So he grew up calling Sydney uncle. Well, when they got married, Monique and Sydney, they wanted Monique's son to continue to call him uncle. Okay? No, he's not his uncle anymore. That's his stepfather. You can't change him. Now, if he say, hey, I might slip and say uncle every now and then, but I know you my stepdad. It's not intentional. I understand that. But for y'all to tell him, you have to keep calling him uncle because you knew him as uncle. Now that we married, you can't call him stepdaddy. What? Just because y'all confused, you can't make him confused. You see what I'm saying? Just because y'all have decided to do something, you can't change what the law really is. Monique, if you married the man, that's your son's stepfather. You can't just say, no, that's not your stepfather, that's your uncle. Then Sydney say, yeah, don't call me stepfather, I'm your uncle. You can't change and bend the rules like that. That father more or less me know something going on behind the scenes, because there's no way you should be trying to change what really is. You know, he understands that's his stepfather now. So that's why the son said, I wanted to call him stepfather, but they said, no, I'm still your uncle. No, you're not. You married my mom. You're my stepmom. I'm my stepdad. But they will not let that young man call him stepfather. And that's wrong. So it's not given. It's not given at all. It's not given. It's not given. It's like Monique and they want to make their own rules. Rather, the rules are wrong, the son has to abide by. If the rules are right, he has to abide by. So he has no win. Whether it's right or wrong, he got to abide by. That's wrong. That's wrong to me. That's wrong. Yeah, that's very wrong. You can't confuse a child like that. He grew up, yes, all his little teenage years or whatever, calling your best friend uncle. Then you marry your best friend. Well, now he's become your stepdad. But y'all gonna convince him, no, you can't call me stepdad. Keep calling me uncle. You're not my uncle. I mean, you've been in our life all this time. You just like a father. What's wrong with me calling you stepfather? No, you can't call me stepfather. And Monique the man, he don't call him stepfather. You call Sydney the zaddy your uncle. Well, Monique, just because y'all confused, you don't have to confuse the son. And it's given that y'all must knew y'all done something wrong. The reason why y'all want to keep it as uncle. But what is the grandchild that you now have by your son? What is she supposed to call all y'all? Is she supposed to call you auntie, knowing that you her grandmother? Because if you want your son to call your husband uncle, which is weird, then you're going to have his daughter, which is your granddaughter, Monique, start calling you Auntie Monique, when really you her grandmother. Because if he keep calling you uncle, the little baby gonna mess around and call him uncle and then auntie. Gonna start calling Monique auntie when really Monique is her grandmother. What the hell? See, Monique, you're confused. Somebody need to do some counseling. Monique, I'm not feeling this. I'm not feeling this at all now. I'm not feeling this at all. It's suspect. Suspect. You trying to confuse everybody for Zaddy. And then you done gave him a damn nickname, Zaddy. Daddy. That's not your daddy. Come on now. Is your kids in the house with y'all confused too? It's what it's given. Anyway. Okay. And then with the Shanquilla thing. So I guess you with the Shanquilla, you got a chair. You could come in because you just walked in. Huh? That's Jay, y'all. But you had to get one of those chairs out of there because it's not another chair in here. But um with the Shanquilla case, basically Shanquilla case family, Shanquilla case done been solved. Point blank, period. We done talked about that. That conflict of interest that we exposed just blew it up out the bag. Point blank, period. Okay. We gonna still talk about the mystery moves that people are now making since that's been exposed about the conflict of interest. But the conflict of interest is what will get Shanquilla her immediate justice. Immediate justice, like right off bat. You know, oh, okay. Let me move this over to you sit it right there. Yeah. But that conflict of interest will get Shanquilla her immediate justice, right quick. And I see that a lot of people are quiet about that. You got your you ain't got yours. Let's see. Everybody
came from a mission.
Oh yeah, I see you just coming in. Oh, the video sound has stopped. They said it stopped. Let me see. They said it stopped. Let me see. They said it stopped. Y'all tell me if y'all can hear me. Y'all tell me if y'all can hear me. Y'all tell. Is it going to a commercial? Because I see that commercials are flopping up in here. Okay.
Experiencing
Anonymous Angel said I can hear you. Anonymous Angel said I can hear you.
That's my baby right there.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you, Anonymous Angel.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey Laura.
But
hey everybody.
Yeah, so and everybody know that's my son Jay. That be the one on the picture with me. A lot of people was like, is that a husband? No, that's my son. Me and Jay built this from the ground up. We really did 1-2 subscribers, and then he started being more involved with not only this, but he had other little stuff. I have a side business. He has a business. So he pulled out, and then I just continued it. So that's how that is. And he come in when he can, part of the team. He come in when he can. He's like, go ahead, mama, you handle it, okay? But yes, I'm very tight with all my kids and my grandkids, that's just the way it is. We keep that family business going, rocking and rolling, So, but yeah, that's Jay. So thank you. Everybody say, hey, Jay. Yeah, so, but yeah, so, it's like that conflict of interest can get Shanquilla her justice immediately. Okay. And, but the family and the representative, they haven't tackled it yet. But Shanquilla has until October the 29th, 2024 for us to see if anybody tackled it, okay? But what we can say is the Knowledge family and the Knowledge team gave Shanquilla the tools, her case, her family, everybody, the tools to get Shanquilla her immediate justice because we showed the receipts, no joke. That it is a conflict of interest. Sandra J. Harris is related to the same people, immediate relation to Khalil Cook family. And Khalil Cook is immediately related to the same people Sandra Harris is related to. So they are related in now. And it does not take but a week to prepare for that. And to get that dropped down. So when people say, well, what about this and what about that? See, the Knowledge family, what we're doing, we're still going to push Shanquilla's story, but we're going to push it with the conflict of interest because that's what Shanquilla needs. That's why we are doing topics on Shanquilla about mysterious moves that's being made since conflict of interest been exposed And it makes sense now why certain things happened before it was exposed. Mm-hmm. Okay? But far as us talking about, oh, well, I wonder about the maid, and I wonder about, we ain't got we done advanced. We are way past all that. And thank you for the super chat, Cynthia. Thank you so much. It's not showing up on mine.
BJM, how you doing?
It's not showing up on mine. My phone must be late. Because yours showed up on yours. Thank you so much, Cynthia Jenkins. Now, Cynthia would have been thinking I'm trying to be funny because I can't see it. Let me come out and come back in. Yeah, see, it showed I came back in. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, so we have advanced, and that's what we do. We was pushing Shanquilla to just push for her just to put, and we have gotten it to the point where we all can say the Knowledge family busted it wide open. Mm-hmm. And Shanquilla can get immediate justice within a couple of days if they pushed for it. This can be even separate from the civil case. Like, hey, I want this to be investigated. Then we'll do a civil suit on the Cowboy 6 or whatever. This right here is it. Conflict of interest.
Yeah, it seemed like they got quiet ever since
it got quiet.
Them when
got
when
quiet.
I thought everybody was related.
Mm-hmm. It got quiet.
I noticed that.
And it's nothing more that we can do, but keep her name alive, and we're going to talk about the conflict of interest, but far as all that other stuff, we have shot way past that. We have advanced, okay? We are in the bachelor master's degree stage, okay? And so we're talking about that because all the other stuff will just keep you wondering, and this when it's no need to. All we doing now is just waiting on the family. Mm-hmm. What y'all gonna do?
Exactly.
Waiting on the representative.
Like,
what y'all
right
gonna do? You got it right here.
Now it's like, now it's up to y'all now.
Yeah, what y'all gonna do?
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
You did your job though.
We did that. Lady, we did that.
You say we was behind. Of course, we got our little situation we had to do in point, but you was on it, man.
Yeah, and so like I said, you notice that since we said conflict of interest, a lot of things got quiet.
Anonymous Angel asks, is her mom in a sorority?
I didn't see where Shanquilla mother's in a sorority at all. Mm-hmm. No, Anonymous Angel. I didn't see anything about that in her background. But we're going to talk about a lot of that because I have a lot of stuff I've put together. So we're going to talk about that, and it's going to kind of make y'all say, but it doesn't have anything to do with the sorority thing, okay? But like I said, it's the conflict of interest that we're saying is so quiet, standstill, and things like that. And they got that right, but they also supposed to respect the public enough in the world when you get $400,000 from people to at least let them know, hey, we still working, right? And this and that. That's when you know where the respect level is, and the respect level for Shanquilla's supporters at this time, my opinion, is hell of a low. Because if it wasn't low, they would have said something. At least, how y'all doing? We still working on it. That's all we could say. Bye-bye. At least that. That's not being done. Okay? So, it just makes you wonder. And what I want to tell people is that I do understand sometimes I see in the comment, they say, well, what about the mother or what about the sister, or can't Mr. Robinson get another lawyer or something like that? A lot, like we said, please go down our videos. A lot of questions we have already answered for a year now. None of my videos are down. I don't put them on private. Nothing. You just run through them. You'll see them all. You know what I'm saying? You'll be able to catch up and see what I talked about on certain things. But what I can say, family, is that sometimes we have to know, because this is what we do, And not only this, I have another business on the side, and I also work on a whole lot of other different. Shanquilla is not the only case that I work on, but we've just been doing her a lot. And now I'm doing Shanquilla and Ella. But what I can say is, in our field, like I told you, I've been doing it for 30-something years. Once we have completed a case, that's any authority or whatever. Lawyers do that. Once they completed a case, they go to the next. On to the next one. You know? And in Shanquilla case, she got until October 29th for us to hear something. So we sticking with her until October 29th. Because after that, it's nothing none of us can do. We'll still keep her name alive and stuff, but it's other families out here that needs help as well. And I did notice that in Shanquilla's case, we have a lot of supporters. And y'all understand what I'm saying. We have a lot of supporters that has been so wrapped up in this. Heart is wrapped up in this. Happened to Shanquilla, and we've got no justice. I mean, not even an ounce of justice. And it's so much that we know could be done by now that haven't been done by now. Not just us, a lot of the supporters of Shanquilla around the world knows that this is unbelievable. What is going on? Totally unacceptable. You know, we all know this, and we all hoping that we could see a better outcome, and the better outcome never comes, right? But what I just try to secure the knowledge family to understand, we did it for Shanquilla. We did it. Shanquilla case, conflict of interest. If someone would just bust that wide open and get people to answering questions like they got Fani Willis answering questions. Like they finna have Tiffany Henyard answering questions. Like they got Trump answering questions.
What you say?
See, all you got to do is pull them in there to do it. And I told y'all, you could see how quickly Fani Willis thing went. It didn't take them but a week and a half to get her in there answering questions. It could be the same thing for those DOJs in North Carolina. But it's not happening. So it just shows you how different states run. Okay? And it can tell, and it shows you where the stink smells. You know? That's just point blank. But what I try to say is, once you have done and you have shown this is what it is, this is what it is. Now, you can't keep making yourself sick because you offered help that don't nobody want to take. You just don't.
That's very frustrating.
You know, and there's a lot of supporters who have gotten to a grieving stance with Shanquilla. And I don't know if a lot of people might, because me and my team, we have a lot of different people, fields that work in a whole lot of different fields on our team. And one of them does do a little counseling, like if something happens or whatever. And they did suggest the way Shanquilla case went, and people stayed in tune with it for a whole year, almost 2 years now. People stayed in tune with it till it's almost like it's traumatized, because people won't let it go, or they can't let it go. We're not saying let her case completely go, but it's some people out here that have said, we have heard people say, I ain't celebrating no birthdays, I ain't doing no holidays, I ain't going to no gatherings or nothing until Shanquilla gets justice. That is when you might need
like a protest
to go do a little counseling. Because when you are stopping your everyday flow until she gets justice, or you're stopping. Another thing is like sometimes I could be like I talk about Ella and other brothers and sisters, but people say it ain't Shanquilla, so damn that.
Wow.
That means that the grieving stage has taken over to where the person is now in a grieving stance of can't let go. And it's almost as if your own loved one passed and you just can't get out of that funk. And you done basically got justice for that loved one, but you still can't get out of that funk. What's the first thing they say to do if you're around some caring people? Go get counseling for that grieving. And that's what it looked like might have to happen to some people. I'm just saying what is given. I'm not a professional, whatever. I'm just saying it's some professionals on my team, but we have been seeing it. And we have talked to some people all over, because I told y'all we travel. And it's a lot of people that are just that deep. And it's okay. It's okay to have that passion. I want that justice for Shanquilla, but guess what? We done gave them all the tools. Cafe Knowledge done gave them all the tools. The mother, the sister, the father, the representative, and all that. They ain't saying nothing right now, but one thing we do know is she can get justice if they do it. We can't do it. But you can't beat yourself up because you can't do it. You see? You just have to say, okay, until they do it, we're going to continue talking about her. And there's some other brothers and sisters out here missing right now. It's a girl that been riding in the trunk, passed away with her boyfriend riding up and down the coast. Beautiful black woman. You know? But you would see that when you get to that point, it was somebody, I think it was about 6 months ago, family, somebody asked me, can the public get paid for being traumatized?
Can the family get paid?
No. It was a supporter that asked me about, I say probably about 6 months ago, family. Y'all might have seen it in the chat too. But somebody had asked me about 6 or 7 months ago, said, hey, can us supporters start a lawsuit for being traumatized for seeing that video all over the thing? And I said, well, no, because it's like, it's really nothing you can do about that. You see what I'm saying? Because most of it have age restricting on it anyway and things like that. But it shows that some people 6-7 months ago were asking that question. But what we can say is that if you feel like it's something there that won't leave, might want to do a grieving counselor or something like that. And just because Shanquilla is not related to us, don't mean that you're not qualified for getting counseling for that. You know, because y'all have to look at it. Y'all see all my videos. I got some passion. It's some people that say, "Oh, you related to her? But is that your daughter?" Because I said, no, I'm passionate at every case like that. Mm-hmm. I have that fire, that passion in every case like that. But the thing is once I see that we have gotten to where we got somebody and we know that somebody could be held accountable, whether they do or don't, I can't reminisce on that. I gave it here. Now I got to go to this one. It's not being cold. It's what investigators, detectives, it's what people do, lawyers, that's what they do. They complete a case and they go here. They're going to keep touching on it, but they still got other people they have to help, you know? But when people get mad, like, If it ain't Shanquilla, F it. If it ain't, that's when you might want to think, you know what? I might be kind of wheeled in too much to this, and I might need to check. And let me just read some things online about this process, and see how can I help myself out of it, because it's quite evident that the family, Shanquilla family, I'm sorry, my opinion, pulled everybody in this hard, wanting that help. And people kept on and kept on and kept on and kept on and kept on, and they kept throwing little stuff out there to keep people wheeled in and keep people hearts and keep people souls and keep people hearts, and they wheeled them in and wheeled them in. Then they got the $400,000, wheeled it in, played on the hearts, and they played on the souls and they played on the soul, and then they disappeared.
I knew that's where you were going with it.
And then you had the supporters, that sad face, long face, and still wondering why she hadn't got justice. And then you have the Knowledge family and Cafe of Knowledge, who put it right there. There you go.
Right, Kendall. I
go to court with you. There you go. Receipts. There you go. Yeah, y'all. Yep.
You did more than enough.
You know what I'm saying? There. So it's going, but it's the family that has to do it.
Yeah.
It's the family. So when people say, "Hey, Cafe, what about, did you try this?" No, try what? I'm doing this for free. I'm doing this because I want justice for my brothers and my sisters. And if something happened to me, they'll go just as hard. And if something happened to them, y'all already know I'm going hard. If something happens to one of the Knowledge family and they say, "Hey, something happened to one of our," what? We digging in.
There are situations that has happened in the past few years that you all don't know about, that you think we was part of the Rockefeller family or something. There's some things that doesn't happen with us, and it's not even like nothing like bad or critical. It's just certain mishaps or misunderstandings or things or certain situations where people don't realize who they're dealing with, or like when a family or a situation comes together about something. Yeah. And you feel like you're being wronged. Man, if y'all only knew.
Yeah, but I'm just saying,
so she's not lying about that. We go hard for you.
It's just that when I see that Shanquilla family is not saying anything, not even a representative, what can we do? What can we do? You know, we have to wait on them. But at the same time, we gonna continue riding their bumpers about the mystery moves they making with all this stuff right there in their face. Why y'all ain't doing that? What's really going on? Now we could talk about that. But far as Nazir Saturday, no, he came on Friday. That maid, I don't know. You know, when they went shopping, they came in, was it 8:05 or 8:02? Or was it 3:30? Or was it, when did they come and take her body? No. Like I said, we on master bachelor degree.
Yeah.
We have basically solved her case. And don't nobody want to use it. That's all well, fine, and good. And a lot of people don't want to use it because out of jealousy of me.
That's another unfortunate situation.
That's another unfortunate situation.
We've seen
justice for Shanquilla. Justice for Shanquilla. Justice for Shanquilla. Justice for Shanquilla. But I gave everyone the justice for Shanquilla. And guess what? Turned they back on Shanquilla because of the jealousy for me. And that's when you can see the broad of your haters.
I just didn't understand. I didn't understand that when
you could see the broad.
It's like once you do
you
research,
can see the broad of your hate. Because let me tell y'all something. If anybody had showed us receipts like that, about Khalil and Sandra Harris,
right,
I would have said
exactly,
because I'm a very, very professional person.
Such,
I would have said, shout out to such and such.
Like,
now they might not like me. I ain't gonna use their video. I'm gonna just use their audio. You know, it's fair game, fair use, fair commentary. That's our copyright disclaimer. You know, but I'm gonna say, you know what, me and that person don't really rock like that. But hey, look here, we need justice for this girl, and boom, bam, bam, y'all, let's get. And when it is talked about, when Shanquilla is talked about, it's nothing about her immediate justice. Conflict of interest, family, understand me, is an immediate justice. Conflict of interest breaks everything off the table. I don't care what courtroom you got, especially when it's dealing with something like this. I don't care when you say conflict of interest, hey, this DOJ, this, that courtroom stops. And they bring it in there quick. You see how they did Fani? So don't tell me. And they have seen it.
Yeah,
we have proof that damn near just about everybody in North Carolina done seen it. Conflict of interest. But it's still quiet. We have personally sent receipts to the right people. Quiet. So, once again, it's only so much supporters can do. And supporters have to sometimes come a grip to that. You know, we're not going to let her go. Her name is not going to go in vain. She got until October 29th, and we going to stomp hard for the boss. We going to stomp hard for her. But we're not going to twist her story and try to take shit back and then try to talk about other stuff. No, let's talk about the conflict of interest. And if you want to talk about something for Shanquilla justice, talk about conflict of interest. If you ain't talking about conflict of interest, you ain't talking about shit. You killing a case. See, sometimes I be thinking people are sent in to distract.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
To distract. Every time Cafe of Knowledge come up with something that's on somebody's bumper, all of a sudden a distraction comes in. Oh, let's have a brunch. Oh, hell, let's have a dinner. We're selling VIP tickets. Oh, we doing hair. Oh, we doing that. Oh, let's go back to when Cowboy 6 first did this. Oh, let's have dinner. Oh, let's that.
I think I just heard a chorus. Somebody shouting.
But when Shanquilla,
somebody shouting somewhere.
When Shanquilla need everybody, the baddest and the most, and her soul is hollering, and her soul is crying. And when she gave Cafe of Knowledge and that team that lead way to that goddamn conflict of interest, we laid it out. And I tell you, not only did Shanquilla Spirit sing who was really for her, we sing who was really for her. Because it don't matter who told it.
She, Shelley, I feel the same way.
The conflict of interest should be talked about. My worst enemy could have exposed conflict of interest. But because I'm for Shanquilla's justice, I push that aside. Hey, look here. I don't like that person. Hey, look here. This right here. Here you go. We want Shanquilla justice. See, I'm keeping it raw and real and funky today. Because we've been seeing it. But it's time I say something about it. Anyway. Okay. Cafe and knowledge. Let me go. Jazzy, what's up? Jazz in the house. All y'all in the house. Honey Green, Kendall. All y'all in the house. All y'all in the house. Whoop, whoop. I'm trying not to go back too far. Okay. They pulled us in and what? Nothing. Yes, you're right. Hunter Green at Cafe, you bring the fire for sure. Thank you. Purple Sack said Cafe and Knowledge Team. I to receive federal funding for all that they do. Purple Sax, you saw Mel. Thank you, baby. We do it out the love of our heart. We really, really, really do. We do it out the love of our heart. And the thing about that is when we do things like this, and we do it in different states and cities, that's how come a lot of people really do like us. And like we say, we know a lot of officials that appreciate some things that we kind of make a little things easier on them, you know. So we do have a lot of love. So just by helping and then, you know, showing our love to families and things like that, we get our blessing in other ways, you know what I'm saying? And that's a blessing. Before it's like my business and us teaching the accounting and finance and how to budget and things like that, that's where, you know, we get the, you know, you have to pay and things like that, you know. But far as this just what we love to do.
I was just gonna say, yeah, well, definitely what she loves to do. Definitely what she loved to do. We right behind her.
Jay try to clear that up.
We right behind her, but she like what she loved to do. We
just kind of forced to do.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that.
That's what it's given.
I wouldn't say that. It's just, yeah, but she's definitely, this is definitely from the heart. It's very genuine. And we all appreciate, even the people behind the scenes, like we all appreciate her always giving gratitude to us as well and saying, you know, us, we, but honestly, we're right behind her. We're very supportive as well, but it's definitely her. She does this genuinely from the bottom of her heart. There's no money coming out. This is what she just loves to do.
Yeah.
And we have
the commercials and things, but you know,
ever since we were kids, ever since we were kids, man, I had a lot of fake brothers and sisters. You know, I had to block, and half the city would want to call her mom. You know?
They did.
And
they
so,
did.
She just always.
And they used to get a little jealous too. They used to get a little jealous because half the block, half the city, every time we got, that's our mom. That's our mom.
She always been like that.
They be like, no, it ain't. I be like, no, they just saying that because I help their family with. They still, you know. So anyway, you know how little kids are. But then as they got older, they understood what I did, my mission of 30 years or whatever. And then I got them involved in my business and also this as well, so it can continue. My granddaughter is the same way. The oldest one, it's just in her. I didn't push it on her. It's just in her. Yeah. You know? So, So, I ain't trying to make y'all hold y'all so long. Let me Jazzy, the Me Watch. Wow, yes, I remember that one. It seems like he got away with, but karma, swung back around. Yeah, Thank y'all. Y'all hit the like button either before y'all leave or whatever. I'm not going to hold y'all up. Boy, y'all know this thing here about 3 hours long. Y'all always do that. Y'all make sure y'all be liking for me and sharing stuff like that. But I did just want to say that about Shanquilla's case. And we all know about Ella's case. And I want to push more into that. I did. Her family is got boots on the ground. They really do. I spoke to some of her cousin, best friend, and things like that. And they pushing. They pushing along, and pretty soon we should be able to have some news about Brandon Francisco going into that courtroom. Okay, because the thing about that family, right quick, and then we're gonna do the phone calls. But the thing about Brandon Francisco and how he did it, and the reason why we're pushing so hard for him to come back into the courtroom. Even though he's in prison, he's not in prison for what he did to Ella. Now, understand this, family, and I don't know if y'all really knew this, but it's a lot of families that be in situations like this. And that's why we decided to tackle this, to show other families that you just don't have to leave it like that. For instance, you know how Brandon Francisco is in jail already. He's doing 30 to 33 years for a crime he did on a young man, okay? Now, he did that to Ella, but most people and most families would say, well, he's already in jail for 30 years, so that's kind of our payback. Like, he in there, so... You know, we glad he in there because he did something to our loved one. But we just glad he in there. And most of the people on the outside say, well, shoot, you don't have to worry about pressing charges against him with yours because he's already in prison, right? But the thing about that, family, is if somebody do something to your loved one, and they are in prison, but they're not doing the time for your loved one. And in this situation, Ella can't be found. Ella has 2 teenage kids, which means her kids now can't get any Social Security benefits for their mom because she's considered here. Like, you can't get any benefits unless you have a death certificate, or if somebody ruled about a homicide, like, yeah, she's gone. And then you could take that and try to get it, death certificate and things like that, so that her kids will be able to get Social Security and things like that. Because you got to think about, if someone mother or father passed at a young age, and then it's people who has to take them kids into their home. Maybe them people don't have enough income to provide for the kids they taking on, but because they family kids, they don't want them to go into the foster system, or they don't want to go anywhere else. Then they go down to the Social Security office and say, okay, maybe I can get about $200-300 a head for them. And then they say, no, you can't get that because their parent hasn't been found. So then you're struggling. And you can't get anything done. Even their college days, they can get some special type funding. They can get special counseling paid for if it's on the death certificate and things like that. They have either, because he's never been held accountable for it. So you're leaving a whole family hanging. And that's just not their family. It's a lot of families who their loved ones are missing and they don't have a body for it. And then that family, if that person have younger kids or something, their kids are never able to get benefits from their parents' death. Even life insurance, they not even paying out Ella's life insurance until it's on there. And Ella's mother been paying on insurance for Ella and Ella's brother and everybody else for about 30-something years.
Thank you, Susie.
But, you know, she can't get that either. And so it's just a big mess. And so you have to understand that when somebody is missing and they say they can't find the body, you have to automatically think, I know that family not only going through emotional times like, where's my loved one, but also if that person have any kids left behind or anything like that, though that family life gonna be hell trying to get some type of benefits or something for those kids because they have no death certificate. Can't get a death certificate until you get it back. Somebody have to be ruled on something. And that's why we were saying to push Francisco, bring him out of that prison just down to the courthouse and say, charge him for that Ella's homicide. So Ella kids are teenagers. You know how expensive that is right now for 2 teenagers, and whoever is taking them into custody, because it's not Ella mom, because Ella mom is in a wheelchair. Remember I told y'all that she is bound to, she need caregivers herself.
Yeah, and they can do it.
And so
they can do it. It's like they just choosing.
And it's only and they only got to March 9th though, because March 9th, after March 9th, you can't do a wrongful. Now it's no statute of limitation on deletion, but March 9th, like if they wanted to do a wrongful death suit or something like that, they after March 9th, which is coming up, 2 weeks? I would
say like 2 weeks from now.
Nothing. So that's why we're pushing so hard. And her family do got boots on the ground now. Everybody, I mean, they've been having boots on the ground, but they've been really going hard because they've really been sitting back, hoping that the DA and all them over there in Louisiana is they say when they talk to them, oh yeah, we got it. Now it's almost coming up to 2 years, and it's almost like they was being pushed off. So they can reach the 2 years and then say, nah, we done.
They're trying to wait.
That's what it's giving, So
that's crazy.
Yeah. So okay, y'all. Y'all call in. The number is 678-439-4517. Y'all got it. 678-439-4517. Okay, and then we'll take some calls. Yes. Okay. We'll take some calls on that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Hello, Cafe in the house.
Hi, Cafe.
How you doing?
This is Anonymous Angel. How are you?
Hey, Anonymous Angel. We're doing fine. How you doing, beautiful?
I'm good and good.
That's good. That's good. Yeah. What's going on?
What I'm seeing is, again, like you said, the case is closed. You pretty much you figured out why the justice wheels have slowed down, and now we know why.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, it's up to the family to take care of business if that's what they want.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna leave it like that. And I want to thank you for bringing us the truth all these time about this case and other cases as well. I learned a lot just listening to you.
Thank you.
Speak on it. Also, there's one more thing. You had just mentioned it. About the guy in jail. Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Now, there is no. So you're saying basically that the wheels are dragging, you think, because...
Yeah, for that statute of limitation.
Okay, you see, I thought there was not a statute of limitation. Well, they don't know. Okay, I get it.
Yeah, it's not a statute. Confirmed. Huh?
So it hasn't been confirmed that girl's gone. We know she's gone.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But in the court of law, it hasn't been confirmed.
Right.
They want to be a little extra. They just need concrete evidence. They want to, do that. But I mean, when they
they need to pull him out that jail cell and talk to him.
Right.
They claim they tried, but they say he's not saying anything. But it's just
he's not saying anything.
No, he's not. He's not telling. But they did say that they had a witness and investigator techniques. That the reason why they ruled it homicide and him that person of interest, right?
Right.
And the thing about it is, it's no statute of limitation on deletion, right? But
they have to determine if she was deleted,
right? But like, if you want to try to do a civil suit or wrongful suit or something, that has to be done within the 2 years.
Okay, I see.
You see what I'm saying? Okay. That's just like with Shanquilla case. After October 29th, we basically know that either they took something on the side or something, because it's no way it can go past October 29th. Not when you talk about civil suit wrongful death. Right. You see what I'm saying? So it's the same way with her. It's like, I feel like they are letting her March 9th come, because if you think about it, I think they're kind of nervous that maybe the family would do something to the city or the state, because Brandon had so many previous events. You see,
that's what I'm saying.
He had he poked his ex-girlfriend 23 times.
Yeah, I know that.
He left her. He left her for
he's
deceased. And he did 10 years for her.
Right.
Then he got out.
Right.
And then that's when he took this man's car on 2018. Took his car. He out that man and threw him in the ditch. But that man didn't die. Okay. So then he was out on parole until he go to court for and this man throw him in the ditch. So while he was on parole, that's when he called for the Uber ride with Ella.
Right.
And did her.
And that's what I'm saying. You already see this man has a record. When they said that they had saw all the blood in the car,
yeah,
it's just gonna get him.
Yeah,
just gonna get it. Like if I was part of the judicial system, what are you gonna do? Yeah, it's you. Yeah,
professional, huh?
Right. You see, so
rehabilitating that.
Yeah, and see, he's never let anybody that I've seen his track record go without having them hanging on a string. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
The ex-girlfriend that he poked 23 times, and then the man that he took his car, piled him, and left him in that ditch passed away. And both of them was hanging on a string, and both of them lived, but barely. So then you have Ella's case, and they said that her car had a substantial amount of DNA blood in it, that is no way that she could have lived through that.
The court system,
right. You see what I'm saying? And then he had her car in the same state he was in.
Right. The courtroom nowadays is just getting lazy.
Yeah.
They just getting lazy.
So we just hoping. So that's why her family is really stomping the yard right now. Because the March 9th 2-year deadline is coming up. They not saying that they're gonna do any. They not trying to sue the state or the city. My opinion was that might be why the state of the city is prolonging it, because they don't know if that might happen. You see what I'm saying? Because the boy
now.
Yeah,
oh my goodness.
Yeah, because he was a menace to society before he even did that to Ella. So a lot of people was like, why was he even out? You know, why was he even out with that type of background?
You know what they do? What do you call it? What do you call it? Doesn't even work anymore. What do you call those things when people get somebody on somebody?
Huh?
Like, just a regular old, like when someone gets beaten, they put a restraining order on somebody.
Yeah.
So it's getting bad out here.
It is, so you just have to watch it, because she thought she was giving him a lift to Texas, And
oh yes, okay, now I'm familiar. Okay.
Yeah, she thought she was giving him a lift to Texas, and then it come to find out her last movement, tractions, and ping off her phone was Iowa, Louisiana. Right. So that means he's been traveling in her car, they say, about 12, 14 hours.
Ain't no telling where that girl is, too.
Exactly. They saying it's Iowa, but I don't know. But the thing is, if they could just pull him and talk to him about it, her case is not even, they said they was going to pick a grand jury for her case and Brandon. That was last year. They ain't said nothing more about that.
And some funny style people, boy. I tell you.
Yeah, I know.
It is for real. You said a mouthful then, Anonymous Angel.
Yeah. I'm gonna say one more thing, and then
go ahead.
What the people are calling.
Go ahead.
I had mentioned in the chat about energy harvesting. We have to look at that. Some of these things that we think are, that's just, some of these things are real. way I look at this Shanquilla case is that it's some energy harvesting going on.
Right.
And what people don't understand is what energy harvesting is in this case. It's the outcry. It's the sadness, the sickness behind this case.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You continue to feed that energy. This is what somebody wants.
Right.
We're not sure who the somebodies are.
You're right.
I have an idea, and I'm pretty sure you do too.
Mm-hmm.
But the more I look into this case, the more you speak on this case, I see what it is.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't want to accept that, and that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
You're brought to raise how you raise. But we have to understand this is pure, unadulterated energy harvesting in our faces.
It is.
And if people don't know what that is, you're going to have to look it up. I'm not going to explain it. Those who know.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
But
I mean, that is so true. I mean, that is so true. And and you're right, because I'm just amazed that you brought that up, because we really talked about that. That it's
you talked about that a long time ago.
Yeah.
We hinted at it a long time ago, but we do have those who don't understand and don't want to understand.
Mm-hmm.
And the way this case was in our face,
mm-hmm.
The first thing I thought was what I thought. I'm not going to say it because people are listening, but I mean, those who know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I said to myself, this is not your normal type of case. This is all up in your face.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people involved in it.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people who are quote unquote possibly being investigated behind certain kinds of video. I know you've heard about it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to get into it until it's confirmed, because he's saying it's not, but we don't know.
Right.
But what we can see is this whole vortex of energy, the slowness of justice for this girl. You can't get no better evidence to start with, at least.
Right.
You can't get it better than that.
Mm-hmm.
You see the suspects all around her. Mm-hmm. You see who needs to be questioned.
Right. You're right.
It's in your face. And that is the deepest kind of energy vortex you can possibly have.
Mm-hmm.
It's in your face. So I hate that people are still talking about the beginning and all that. That's great. I mean, you feel you find something, fine. But I think what has helped, we've already gotten the basic structure.
Right.
What you broke down as far, because we knew there was something holding something up.
Right. Definitely.
That the further investigation, especially when someone comes out and says, no, what they say? I'm thinking of the right words. No, basically no charges.
Right, no criminal charges, right.
And you looking at this like, hold up.
Yeah.
There has been cases without a body. What's really going on?
That's what I was saying.
So once I seen that, I said, okay. Then I seen the civil suit didn't happen. I said,
Right.
All that did was confirm what I thought.
Right.
And I know you know.
And I tried to warn the Knowledge family. Remember, I said, family, and I think we be talking a little bit advanced over, because they're like, no, she said she go. I said, I understand that. I said, but please be prepared for if she doesn't, don't let it hurt your feelings. Just pay attention.
I think the nail in the coffin is when you did the ties that bind.
Mm-hmm.
When you did that, I call it that. When you did that and you showed everybody everybody's relations, I was like, Lord. Wow.
Yes.
Okay. This is not going to be what we think it is, if it is. Because you showed everybody's relationships from you showed all the ties that bind.
Right.
And that last one, when you showed the sorority sisters.
Right. Oh yeah, and the frat brothers with Ben.
That was the nail in the coffin. Now we understand why the father was pushed away. As far as I'm concerned, I understood everything, and I said, I see what this is.
Yes, definitely.
So I'm hoping she gets justice, but justice don't come just in a courtroom now.
You're right. You're right. You're right. Hello. Hello. You're right. Yeah.
I'm just gonna leave it like
that. Yeah. Just leave it like that.
Yeah. Hey, you know what did the dad say? And I'm gonna leave it like that.
You know what? Oh, she gonna get her justice.
Yeah. He's sitting back in the cut watching. He see what it is.
Yeah, he does. He really does. Yeah.
So I'm gonna leave it right there. And I thank you for bringing all the truth you have brought.
And thank you.
Now you can go look at something else because it's time to move on. Because like you said, if the family ain't doing it and you done gave them everything, you pretty much pled the case for them.
I often say you've
done the work, and you ain't even the attorney.
Yeah,
that's what everybody's saying.
Yeah, everybody's saying.
Hey, they should give you the money.
He's so
you came with some facts and figures that you shouldn't have had to come to.
Right.
That should have been done. But who did it? Not her.
Right.
Kendall's crazy.
Yeah.
Look what Kendall wrote. Look what Kendall wrote.
What Kendall say?
Exactly, because Bigfoot DJ don't have no.
And you can't hide nothing like that for too long.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You didn't gave up all the hiding spots, and so
yeah, you know, I mean everything. I was giving them clues, and I was giving it to them. You know, and it's like
you pled the case.
Yeah, you know,
you were the family's attorney without being the family's attorney. Didn't nobody hear you.
Right.
They heard you, but
yeah, they heard me. Yeah, you know, they just wanted to act like they didn't hear us.
You gotta act like you.
I mean, you know, you done broke down everything like a shotgun, cleaned it, and put it back together. So therefore,
exactly,
we see what it is. We see what's not happening, and it's okay. That's their family, and we have, as hard as that is to say, people, we have to respect that.
That's what we do have to do.
We have to move forward. We don't move till they move.
Okay.
And that's it. I'm gonna let it go because I know other people are calling. But I want to thank you for holding the line.
Well, thank you, Anonymous Angel. It's so glad to have you gracing the platform and calling in. Thank you so much. And tell Gangland hello.
Gangland in the house.
Tell Ronald Mack we said hello. Another brother that does a lot of different commentary. You know, on sisters and brothers and things like that who's missing.
And he really does. And I'm glad that you're going to start doing that because we have to move on. You know, like you said, a lot of us probably do need counseling because we've never seen something so horrible in a place like that. Usually we see it, the news aftermath, but we've never seen anything like this. Ever.
Right.
We thought the Nique Jenkins case was bad. Ooh.
Right. You know, and then to see the video and then to see that the most important people around the case are acting like they either don't want to do anything or too slow to do something or they just
money harvesting as well as energy harvesting.
That's it.
At the end of the day, we see what this is. People going to have to come to their own conclusion of what they see, whether they want to accept it or not.
Right.
You know, some of us people who are of a higher spiritual mind, not trying to say I'm better than anyone else, but
oh no, I can tell that by the way you talk, baby.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you know, I ain't trying to hurt nobody's feelings, but they gotta come to know what's going on here.
Right. Right. And it's hard because it is it's just like you said, it's that energy harvesting and that that suck the energy dry out of the supporters. Yes. You know, and a lot of supporters have not been. We are accustomed to looking at news stories it's just a clip of it. They talk about it, and that's it. In this case,
been done and gone.
Right.
And in this year,
in Shanquilla case, it was all over the news. It was all over social media. If it wasn't on YouTube, it was on TikTok. If it wasn't on TikTok, it was on Instagram. If it wasn't on Instagram, it was on Facebook. Then you go back to the TV, it was back on the TV. Then you had the mothers, then you had the sisters, then you had everybody, and it was buried in everybody, and it kept going. Then you had the Garado who's coming out acting like lying that he knew every goddamn thing. That you know, really so you just had bull crap after bull crap after bull crap, but the whole bull crap was only designed to suck the energy out of the support.
Exactly. Out of a case that's very clean cut. Mm-hmm. No questions about it. Right. It was, you know who to go get. Right. But because of the ties that bind, okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Also the shock value. Mm-hmm. Because it was an in our face type of thing. Mm-hmm. People didn't check the colors. People who don't know what to check for didn't see. As soon as I seen the funeral procession, I said, "Oh Lord." Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now I know what I'm working with here. Now I see. But you confirmed certain things. And I was like, she's speaking truth. People say, she don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, okay. Keep watching. Mm-hmm. Okay. Keep watching. Mm-hmm. But I thank you for hanging in there and having the bravery to step up and say some things that you did. I know you got a lot of hate, but you know what? It was too much love involved for you to be bothered. Right. So I thank you so much. I thank your son for standing by your side and being there.
And we thank y'all for standing by our side, because without y'all, man, it wouldn't even be possible what it is. So thank you for giving us that compliment, and Jay the compliment. But we also want to return it back to you and the rest of the Knowledge family.
What you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't stop. Don't, you're bringing facts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's what it's all about. You know, that's all we had. That's just what we are accustomed of using for over 30-something years. If it's not the facts, then we just have to kind of leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? We do be wanting them facts.
You came with receipts.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And so you can't get no better than that. You solved the case. Thank you.
Thank you.
And much love. And we can't wait to see what else you got to say.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Thank you. Right. Thank you so much, baby. Love you.
Love you too.
Okay. All right. Bye. Okay. Anybody else call in? You can answer. Hold on, family. You talk to them.
TS had called. You can call back, TS.
No, we don't call back.
Oh.
They have to call
no, I said she can call back.
Yeah, she called. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So, yeah.
But yeah, that's a.
And what you think about the energy harvesting? That was deep.
Yeah, one thing about it, you see things objectively. I told her, Knowledge family is very.
Swipe that up for me.
That's TS.
Okay. Swipe it. Hit it.
Hello, TS.
Hey, how's it going?
All right, baby. We're doing all right. How about you?
Doing great. You guys are looking great out there. Y'all make me want to come out that way.
How you doing, TS?
I'm trying to click my heels and show back up there. 3 clicks.
Yes, we enjoyed you so much. We enjoyed you and just me, Nique, and y'all family. It was awesome. Enjoyed it. Miss y'all. And thank y'all. We had a wonderful time.
We did too. But listen, I called because I wanted to say personally on your live that there has not been and will never be a content creator that covers Shanquilla case as in depth and professional as you did with class. So listen, regardless of what anybody say, what anybody think, you rock, Cafe.
Thank you. You almost brought tears in my eyes on that. You stop it. You an anonymous angel. Y'all trying to bring tears. We supposed to celebrate this time.
We celebrate. That's what we doing. We don't have to worry about giving you flowers or nothing. We can tell you right here, right now.
Y'all are my flowers.
But if we was face to face, we'll tell you the same thing. But the young people say no cap. Okay, we just telling you no cap. Okay. That's for Jay right there, because I know Jay be saying no cap.
He sure do no cap.
Yeah, I do.
But it doesn't stop. You know, the people that are listening to your live, listening to your platform, it doesn't stop with Shanquilla case. Shanquilla case has not stopped. It's still open.
You're right.
It'll be under investigation. There is no statute of limitation.
Right.
We don't know what it means to stop fighting. We'll just be fighting for other people while they still investigate. Because they can get a knock at their door at any time.
That's true. That is true. And you know that's what we are definitely hoping on. And like I said, I'm still I don't want people to get me wrong now, because I'm still gonna talk about Shanquilla. It's just about that conflict of interest.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I understand.
Because she has until October the 29th, 2024, before you can just say, oh, they ain't getting nothing up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Now, Cabo 6 can go to jail. I mean, ain't no statute of limitation. But the things that we know could get her justice immediately, if that passes October the 29th, then we know, they just, you know, we definitely just have to just wait and see what they do. But in the meantime, we are riding their bumpers about how in the hell they damn got all this evidence and the conflict of interest and ain't doing nothing.
Right.
So, you know.
And so, with all of that, you covered everything. I mean, coming and going.
Right.
So, with all of that, I wanted to say to you, your moderators, your team, the whole Cafe of Knowledge family, there is nobody out there. Nobody, and I done been on anybody platform I wanted to, and for those people that was talking about people coming on their platform, it's called freedom of speech. I go on anybody platform I want, say whatever I want to say, and I'm gonna stand on business. You feel me?
Right.
Ain't nothing they can do about it. They don't have to agree, but we don't have to run each other down in the dirt while we're trying to get justice. Like you said, it could have been anybody's child.
Right.
So we're not trying to run anybody in the ground. We're classier than that.
Exactly.
But you did everything you could. Now we just go sit back and watch, because normally when it get quiet, that's when the deal go down.
Yeah.
As long as it's a lot of noise, you can't get no action or traction. But soon as it get quiet, in the middle of the night, come on, girl, they start ministering. That's when the knock come on the door.
You ain't joking. And that's when it all break loose, you know?
That's right. That's right.
Least expected.
Keep doing your thing. The team keep doing their thing. We're going to keep coming back. It ain't over.
Oh no, it definitely ain't over. It definitely ain't over, you know. And we keep our eyes on things as well that's going on with Shanquilla case, and digging a lot of other places to see what is going on, you know. But I know when people say about this secretly got this going on. No, right now there ain't nothing secretly going on either. Okay, it's not. So we just waiting.
Yeah, so I want to thank you for that. Thank you for keeping up with everything that's going on, because every issue that you talked about today, I've been following myself. And I wanted to include Councilman Eric, is it Mays in Detroit?
Eric Mays? What about that?
He passed.
He passed. last night. Or last night.
Is that one of the council members you were showing me that he was everybody but he always getting on everybody but he don't be playing with them?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh no, not him.
He speaks for his community.
Yeah.
And I just want to say, if everybody would just go ahead and send, some kind of shout out, whether it's on Instagram or whatever.
Yeah, that is him. Mm-hmm. He pulled it up. Jay pulled it up. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, because he wasn't playing.
Yeah.
He wasn't playing. And look, Cafe ain't playing.
Oh, well, can people put prayer hands up in the chat, please, for our brother Eric, Councilman Eric Mays. Oh,
and I
wow.
just want to laugh out loud for one time for the lady and the lady you covered in, what is it, Dalton?
Oh yeah, Dalton. Tiffany Henyard.
Oh, you had me rolling, Cafe. My stomach was hurting. Listen, I said that she ain't coming there like Nino Brown.
Yeah.
All the people she could have replicated, she replicated
Nino Brown. I showed y'all the picture. Even the newsman said it. She came in there like Nino Brown. I said, "Oh, come on!" And she really was. And she did. She had the poodle instead of the Rottweiler.
Right. But do me a favor, Cafe, before I go, please.
Mm-hmm.
Do me and the chat and the family a favor.
Mm-hmm.
We got to do better.
We got to do better.
Hey. There you go. And I'm through. I'm out. I'm gonna let somebody else go.
We got to
do better.
I love y'all. Love you too. Love you. All right. Okay. All right. Bye-bye.
Your chat is something else.
Yeah, they love and they say, boy, we got to do better. Yes. I really did enjoy that right there. And like I said, we'll continue that. And then one more thing I wanted to show y'all, family, and then we're gonna go right quick because me and Jay, we gotta go to dinner. We got a dinner engagement too to do. But I wanted to show y'all this right here. Did any of y'all see this right here that went down here Thursday or Friday? Let me show y'all this right here. They saw this coming from Colorado into Georgia. Let me show y'all this. Now, y'all see, it says the military tracked mysterious balloon floating over Colorado towards Georgia. And y'all see it right there. Okay, now that just happened when they spotted this right here balloon. Remember they spotted another one probably about 6-something months ago, but they spotted this one here. They saying Thursday or Friday. I think it was Friday. Well, I'm just saying, just my opinion. They just might need to check it out. But you notice Thursday, AT&T couldn't nobody get no phone calls. AT&T had shut down.
I heard about that.
And then all of a sudden, the next day, they spots this balloon. But they say that, it's nothing to be worried about, that the military has tracked the balloon. They say it got a little cubicle. It's the size of 2 buses. And it got a little square thing on it. But they say it's nothing to be alarmed about. But people start looking up. That's all I got to say. That's the reason why I said it. Hey, when we going outside, we going to the store and all that. Hey, now you got to be at the traffic light. When you looking at the traffic light, waiting on turn green, got to do this now too. And just see while you waiting, just see what's over your head. All right, everything good, okay? But just start looking up, people. Start looking up, okay? Because, see, we don't look up enough. We got to look up because something ain't right. Because I find it quite strange that thing was flying in that air. AT&T went shut right down because it was a couple of our friends that they couldn't call me. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, well, they was like, oh, we AT&T shut down. I was like, really? They're like, yeah, they were shut down for a minute, but they got them boosted back up. Then the next day they come saying that they spotted this mysterious balloon. It was 40,000 feet up in the air, and it was going across Colorado into Georgia.
They don't do the weather balloons anymore?
There ain't no weather balloon. You know, because the last one was they
weather
say,
balloons still?
I don't know about no weather balloons. We don't do that no more.
Yeah, because when I was a kid, that was normal to see.
Yeah, ain't no weather balloon.
That's not a weather balloon.
Start looking up. You better start looking up. That's all I got to say about that family. That's all I got to say about that family. We love y'all. Hey, we are going to do another one in about 2 weeks. We're going to do another live because they did say we were putting our schedule where we could do at least some lives every 2 weeks. It'll be much better than having to do one every month or every 2 months. That's a little bit too long for a live, and we're getting our schedule to where we can be able to kind of do every 2 weeks. So in about another 2 more weeks, we're going to do another live. Okay. Mm-hmm. Appreciate it. Love y'all. Thank you for the 5K.
Yes,
thank y'all for the 5K. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Y'all already know how we do it. In the Louisiana and the Gulf Coast and all that. We celebrating because y'all know when y'all hear that right there, that means it's celebrate time. Thank y'all for the 5K. See, that's our horn. We don't do all that dun 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 dun. This is how we do it on the Gulf Coast, okay? That when you hear that, it's time to party and celebrate and have a great time. But thank y'all so much for the 5K. Love y'all. And just me, Nique, she calling. We were just getting ready to end that one. Hey there. Just me, Nique.
Hey, sister, how you doing?
We doing okay. How you doing?
All is well over here. Just wanted to tell you, thank you for all that you both do. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. And you and TS keep me hollering over here. Keep me hollering.
I'm telling you, thank you as well. I told everybody just a wonderful time with you, a beautiful sisterhood that we have grown to have together and all of us, and just the knowledge family, just having this type of family is unbelievable. So thank you as well. And I always say thank y'all as well for all y'all do, because y'all when y'all hit the like button, it just pushes the video out. Please subscribe if you like to, but those likes, hitting the like button does help push and promote what we're trying to say and things like that. So thank you to Just Me, Nique, for everything you do. Everything. You guys
take care and thank you.
Yes. Oh yeah, you had a birthday. So everybody put up a cake. Yeah, she had a birthday a couple of days ago.
Okay, happy late birthday.
Yeah, happy late birthday. So you put up some cakes and everything like that. Yes, okay. And happy birthday to everyone who had a birthday just passed or have passed, or you coming up on one. But like we said, we're going to do this every 2 weeks now. We're going to try to keep it kind of in that flow, at least for this summer. When it starts getting into winter, that's when it kind of get a little jammed up there. So thank y'all
happy
so
birthday,
much.
Everyone.
Thank you.
Out there. Hey.
She said, what
Just me, Nique. Huh?
She said, shout out to the what?
Happy birthday to all those wonderful Pisces out there.
I knew she said Pisces.
Pisces.
Lord have mercy.
Hey.
Okay then, Pisces.
Take care.
You too.
Okay, love you, girl.
Love you too, sweetie.
Okay, bye-bye. Okay, family. So let me see. Want to tell everyone, Kendall R. Hunter Green, thank y'all so much for the awesome moderation that y'all do. T.S. Sabrina Marshall, Suzanne Susie Sensation, Lord Thomas, Michelle McDonald, Melissa Orr, Purple Sacks, Lord Thomas. Y'all be jamming up in here. Rebecca Towns, thank y'all so much. Natisha Gresham and
Natasha Graham.
Okay. I was thinking about Clavius Gresham.
Oh, okay.
Thank you to Clavius Gresham too. Okay. And Natasha Graham. Yeah, okay. And then Spicy. Thank y'all all. Linda Carter, Sadie Brown.
Vanessa
I said
Lucas.
Spicy. Yeah, you said that's what? Vanessa Lucas. You highlight some too. Yeah, Deborah Reed. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. James Pryor. Yeah, thank y'all. Just me, Nique. And we did T.S., Brenda Thomas, Deborah Reed. It's some more Juice Spence. Yes. Appreciate all of y'all. Appreciate it. Sharon Jackson. Thank y'all all. And I know for more that I couldn't get to, that is not letting me come down on it too much. But thank you all. Thank you all so much. We love y'all. We'll see y'all in about 2 weeks. But y'all know I'm going to do some videos in between then now. But we'll do another live in about 2 weeks. So love y'all. Take it easy. Everybody have a beautiful, beautiful day. Love y'all. We sending love to each and every one of y'all. Thank y'all so much again for the over 5K. Y'all just, it's so gracious. Kindness. Y'all donation. Thank you again. Thank you, Cynthia, for the donation that you sent in. Just thank you all. Once again, mwah. Appreciate it. Bye-bye. See y'all later.